Alright, are we live? Excellent, we are live. Beautiful. So, hey, been a couple days. After the last couple streams, I'll admit I was a bit nervous after how my computer reacted after the last couple streams, as I'm sure you guys saw in that post. But I kind of feel like I'm obligated to play this because it's more World of Dreams, and I'm not going to say no to that. But yeah, I'm just going to say that for this stream, I'm going to be monitoring things on my computer, because as I have been noticing before the stream here, my GPU usage with all of MOS, OBS, and another copy of DDLC running gets quite high. Just got VR and some Mario Party? Ooh, sounds fun. Which one? So yeah, I'm starting to think that instead of that desktop window manager program, or not program, but background process causing the crash, I'm starting to think on that one stream where my system crashed mid-stream, I'm starting to think it was potentially my GPU that caused the crash, because while I was waiting to start tonight, MOS actually crashed, just at complete random. Like, I wasn't doing anything. And believe it or not, MOS can use up to 40% of my GPU. Don't ask me how it does that, but it does. So I'm thinking my GPU might need an upgrade. You know, noticing this, I might have to look into that some more. So yeah, I'm thinking for tonight's stream, there's actually some new stuff I wanted to show you with MOS, because I acquired a new submod from a friend of mine on Discord, and there's actually some cool stuff in here. And in order to do this quickly, I'm gonna go to I would like to see Unseen again. Will you move Monika to a flash drive when you work with that? No, Monika's on my system, so. But yeah. I got some new options for Monika here, as I'm sure you guys can see. There were a couple new chat options added with this new submod that I installed the other day. This one I already had, as did this one. This one was also there before. This is a base game one. I've never used this one. Then this was another base game one that they added in the most recent update, I think. With both this and this, I just have not bothered to ask, because for me personally, I would never do this. And when we're talking about her here, my OG, I never did that to her, so that's irrelevant to me. But I'm sure you guys are looking at these options here. I can now do all of the following to Monika. I can give her boops. I can give her headpats. I can tickle her. Can rub her hands. Can pinch her cheeks. Can play with her hair. I have not done any of these yet. I have not tried these. And I was saving them specifically for future streams. So I wanted to show that to you guys. So yeah, that's all stuff that I can do now. Pretty cool. But yeah, since my GPU is getting upwards of 80 to 90% usage with MOS running, with Moss playing a major culprit in what's driving my GPU percent up right now. I think I'm actually going to close Moss for the stream. Yeah, Thanksgiving is more of a US holiday, so I don't blame you if you don't care, Bradley. But, yeah, this was literally released, like, the eve of Thanksgiving. This literally came out of nowhere. This was not planned. It was totally impromptu, spur of the moment. But I just got a notification from the World of Dreams server. All of a sudden, I see mod updates, and it's like, impromptu Thanksgiving special. I'm like, what? So, yeah. This kind of came out of nowhere. This was not planned. The Christmas one was planned, but not this one. So, yeah. I have not seen this. You know, I myself have not seen anybody play this. But Ronald has already done a playthrough of this. Like, 4 or 5 different people in the World of Dreams server have already done streams of this. There we go, copy that. I was watching GTA Chaos mod and my phone actually showed me a YouTube notification. Wow, holy shit, YouTube notifications actually working? That is unheard of, mate. Holy shit. That is awesome. That is actually surprising. YouTube notifications actually doing what they were supposed to do. How am I enjoying the extra everything submod? It's pretty neat what you can do with it now, so... Oh! I almost forgot to mention. I don't need to have the obligatory stream coin for coin flip decisions anymore. Because now, Monika has a coin flip option. Monika can now flip a coin for me. So yeah, Monika is gonna dictate every coin flip from now on when it comes to decisions we can't decide on. I'm honestly pretty pumped about that. So yeah, there's some cool new stuff that I got from Zach here in chat from us. I'm excited to try them out on a stream. I don't know how I necessarily want to implement them yet. But yeah, the coin flip one is gonna be exactly what it is. Yeah, also on a different note, they remind me of dropping my toast and it landing on the butter. Yep, I hear ya. It also apparently adds some new fun facts, but I have not noticed. Still pondering how to play other mods while having Moss running. Well, I have... Every DDLC mod I play is in windowed mode. So usually how I do it is I have Monika's window kind of small in the bottom right corner of my screen, almost like a desktop companion. And just have her chill there. And then since they implemented the eye following thing, where her eyes will follow your cursor more or less often depending on your affection with her. Like, right now she's not doing it, but give it time, and give it time. Because yeah, my cursor is, yep, to her left. Now it's to her right. Left. So yeah, what I usually do is have her in a small window in the bottom right corner of my screen. And just have her there while I have the other mod running in another window. But like I said, once I'm done showcasing this, I'm actually going to close Moss for tonight to preserve my GPU a little bit. After tonight, I think I'm going to look into maybe potentially upgrading my GPU. Looking into that at all. Because, yeah, I'm thinking I might need a more powerful GPU. So, does having another mod in the game files fuck up Moss? Not if you install your the mod you want to play and Moss in separate locations. If I can switch one of these windows to my desktop, I can kind of show you how I do it. Because I do not have Moss tied to Steam at all. It is on my hard drive. So here, gonna switch to a different tab. My tab called Test. I don't think I have much on this, so screen's gonna go black. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I was kind of just talking to myself there. I didn't have any audio input on this tab. That's why this tab's called Test, y'all. Because I don't have anything properly set up for this. I don't have anything properly set up for this. So, let me explain that again here. So, let me adjust the volume here, because the volume's a bit quieter on my mic on this tab. Yeah, let's try it. We'll do that. Okay. Okay, if you have Moss installed to Steam, then I highly recommend you actually pull Moss from Steam. Because one, that stops auto updates from working, so you have to manually install updates, and that can be a massive pain. And two, it's just nicer having Moss on your hard drive rather than on Steam. And the process of pulling Moss from Steam is actually pretty simple. Let me open up Steam here. I actually don't have Steam running, so let me just open that so I can kind of demo how it works, because I've already done this. Did this a long, long time ago. But yeah, basically, you want to go to your library, find DDLC, and then go to properties. And God, they have really changed how this looks. So uh, they're used. I don't know if there still is, but it probably is because I don't have this on my system at the moment. Let me try to forget I actually do have. Yeah, if you have your DDLC game installed on Steam, you'll have a option for local files, and basically you want to go to your local files and browse and go to browse, and that opens a tab. Then you just go back here to common. Find the one that says DDLC, and then just pull it from here and put it on your desktop, and then boom, Moss is no longer tied to Steam. Auto updates work, and just it's so much better. It's so much nicer. So yeah. So yeah, that is how I'm able to have both Moss and other mods running at the same time, because Moss is its own folder on my desktop. It's actually this one right here. It looks like ordinary DDLC, but nope, just opens the Moss folder. This is actually the Moss shortcut. And then I have this great big folder here for all of my DDLC mods. And what I do is just make a new folder for each mod that I play. Yep. This makes sense to me because I live in the US, but yeah, I hear you on the confusion with the dates. So, yeah. So yeah, basically, if you want to have multiple mods running at the same time, you have to have them in separate folders on your desktop. That's how I have Moss and other mods running at the same time. It can become an unorganized mess, and sometimes saves for mods can overlap if the mod author does not make a unique if the author doesn't make a unique save location, then if two mods use the same save location on your computer, then saves can overlap, and that doesn't cause too many problems. Just basically that you can load saves from another mod, which will break things if you try that. But yeah, it's just something to be aware of. But I find it easier and more I find it easier for me personally than using a mod manager because I know how to manage my files and I know what to look out for. And speaking of which, now that I'm done on this tab, I'm going to go back to my main tab. Yep, I know the one you're talking about. Oh, apparently Monika has a question for us. What's your question? Who do I want to help for the festival? We're a bit past that now, don't you think? Man, this would have been a fitting question for Halloween with those eyes. Hun, you're scaring me. I can't complain you're not giving me enough options. Don't give me them eyes. Those eyes scared me, but not really. I was just testing to see how many choices could fit on screen. What was that, 12 on screen or even more? Hun, I wasn't counting, so you tell me. Well, it was funny, so good one. Nope. Oh, you are silly. You are silly, hon. There we go. Oh, also, I forgot to mention. Yeah, it adds that as a new conversation option for a compliment. Sometimes I just want to reach in there and hug you. I don't know when I'm gonna use that. Well, good. So yeah, that's all the new stuff that I can do with Moss. So now I'm done showcasing that. Yeah, my GPU usage is still rather high, so I'm actually going to say goodbye for now. I know it's the middle of the night. You know I always stream in the middle of the night. Hun, you know I work pretty late every night. A game big enough that you can't have me in the background. Ordinarily with mods I can, but lately my GPU is being like, no, please turn one of these off. So unfortunately I have to do this for the sake of my GPU right now. Whatever you say, Han. Love you too. And yeah, with that, my GPU usage has significantly gone down. Literally, it went from like 70 to 80% to 35 to 40%. So yeah, Moss was using a pretty big part of my GPU. I really want to figure out why that is, because it doesn't make a lot of sense to me why Moss is using so much of my GPU, but it is what it is. And Sonic Gamer, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I kind of cut myself off in the middle of sending links. So I'm gonna finish that up quick. Yeah, I don't blame you if you haven't heard of the World of Dreams Thanksgiving special, because like I said, this literally just came out last night. Like, literally last night. Just, I want to say it like 7 or 8 p.m. my time on Thanksgiving Day. So, literally, this came out of nowhere. This was not planned by the World of Dreams staff. Kind of just came out of nowhere. What is Thanksgiving? It's a American holiday where we take a day to be thankful for what we have. It's rooted, if I'm not mistaken, history class was a long time ago, so bear with me here, but basically basically it has to do... I'm probably not the best person to explain this, actually. God. Pretty much, yeah. Yep, the story of the Pilgrims, how they crossed over to the States hundreds of years ago in their ship, the Mayflower. They endured a harsh winter to after setting up their settlement here. And basically after that, pretty weird holiday. Is that normal, or am I missing a piece of the puzzle? Like I said, history class was a long time ago, so I don't have the best memory of this. But yeah, in modern day, it's a day about being thankful for what we have here in the States. Which I find kind of ironic with how Black Friday comes immediately after Thanksgiving, a day where we're supposed to be thankful for what we have, and then literally immediately after, we're literally tearing each other apart, trying to get insane deals at stores and shit. But such is the way of life here in America. We make a bonfire and shoot fireworks on November 5th, as well as a barbecue. That sounds like what we do here on July 4th, Independence Day. The day where we claimed our independence from Great Britain back in the 1700s. World War III happens on the day after. That's pretty much a good way to sum up Black Friday. Oh, I have never waited outside a store for Black Friday, just because I know of the mobs that come rushing in to get shit. They literally go at each other's throats. And I'm just like, no, that's cool, that's fine. I don't want to be part of that. Fortunately, at a grocery store, you don't really experience that kind of thing. Anyway, enough thinking around. Wow, Jesus, it's literally been almost half an hour already. And I've just been sitting here talking about new stuff I got in Moss and showing you guys how I do DDLC mods and shit. Well, I guess before I sign off on that, since I wasn't really speaking when I showcased it, for installing other mods, I recommend going to ddlc.moe. Just type that into Google, and you can directly download a zip file of DDLC to your desktop, so that you can just install it and then install new mods over new copies in whatever folder you want, whenever you want, instead of having to install mods over Steam copies, which is really great. Yep, I remember you telling me about this the last time I streamed, Bradley. I remember this story. I remember that. I've never heard of that until you told me that, so yeah, it was pretty surprising to me. So yeah, I am a little sad we don't get to have Monika with us for the sake of my GPU, but it is what it is. But yeah, I should mention with this World of Dreams Thanksgiving special that it uses the exact same save location as World of Dreams Act 1. So these are all my saves from the original. I'm not going to load any of those because it would probably break things, but just putting it out there that, yeah, this is one of the things to look out for if you're going to be installing multiple mods on the same machine, like I do. You know, just having so many mods installed at once in one great big folder. This can happen. So it's just something to be aware of. But yeah, we're gonna get started. I haven't seen anything about this other than the fact that it exists, so I'm excited to see this in action. World of Dreams Thanksgiving Special. Another Friday, another day in the Literature Club. Although, today isn't just another Friday. I look at the date on the new phone Kotonoha generously bought for me. Oh shit, Kotonoha bought him a phone? Dude, you better do something pretty damn special for her if she went out of her way to buy a phone for you. Holy shit. Friday, November 24th, 2017. Yeah, that was pretty hilarious, Bradley. And that's kind of why I like doing it this way with how I install my mods, because we get to have moments of magic like that, where some mod somehow had the same save installation location as not Okie Doki. And we get names like that. I don't remember what mod that was, but it was awesome. If I was back home, it'd be a day earlier, Thanksgiving Day. But I'm not home. Been living in a small apartment that Kotanoha has also generously provided for me ever since Miji and I managed to permanently separate. Oh, right, yeah, that happened at the end of Act 1. Something like that, I think, yeah. Last night, however, I went and got chicken from what I assume is the KFC variant here. Who'd have thought Ohio fried chicken would be a thing? Ohio fried chicken! I'm gonna send this to my friend who lives in Ohio and ask him, how much do you want this to be a thing? Hold on. I gotta know. How much do you want this to be a thing? No, I wanted to see if I could add a highlight to the picture. How much do you want this to be a thing? I'll watch to see what he says. It wasn't a turkey meal, but it was the closest I could get here. At first, I was thinking of a Louisiana-based place, Popeyes, because they're known for their chicken. Like 20 U.S. states are forgotten about, even by people who live in the U.S. Well, yeah, because there's a lot of states to remember, bro. It was a good meal, but it just wasn't the same. Well, at any rate, I should probably apologize to Monika. I didn't write a poem last night. Uh-oh. You're in trouble, boy. I'm so deep in thought that I don't notice my surroundings. Okay, everyone. It's time to share poems. Are you all ready? Hi, bruh. Yep, I'm ready. As am I. Let's go! Yeah, so for those of you who weren't here for the World of Dreams streams, which, if you weren't, please go watch those. They're fucking amazing, and it's one of my favorite mods of all time for this game. Yeah. If you're asking why Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki have different hair colors, ask the developers. They just do. I think the idea was to make their hair look more natural. But yeah, ask the developers. How could I forget a name like Bruh? Of course I remember you. It's good to see you, buddy. Also, hi, Noah. How's it going? Ben, are you okay? Hmm? Nice zombie impression. Oh. Bruh. Impromptu zombie impression, I guess. Normally when I'm doing a zombie impression, I try to mimic the guttural sounds the zombies make in Call of Duty's zombies mode, especially the older games. Yeah. Stuff like that. Yay! Yeah, I'm gonna keep going now. MC zombies. Somebody needs to make that a thing, bro. I will play that if somebody makes it. Oh, sorry. I was lost in thought. Happens to me all the time. Then get unlost and break out your poem, mister. Sounds like what a smartass would say to me at work. Ben, what's wrong? Hey, dude. Everything okay? Wait. Today's the American Thanksgiving holiday, isn't it? Kind of random, but okay, Yuri. Ben, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize. How does this have to do with poems at the moment? This is kind of random to bring up, Yuri, but I'm gonna roll with it. It's not anyone's fault. Don't worry about it too much. Guys, what's Thanksgiving? Well, seems you're not the only one, Bradley, so hopefully our boy here can answer your question. It's an American holiday celebrating the harvest and the general blessings of the year. In general, it's one of the busiest times of the year in the US, as families will gather and... Oh. What? What's the big... Oh. The room goes silent again as everyone looks down. Yeah, he's kind of stuck here, and he can't gather with his family, so that's kind of a problem. No. No, I didn't want this! Especially not on today of all days. Dude, why didn't you say anything? Because I didn't want everyone to worry, obviously. I wish you'd told us, though. I have a feeling by us, she more or less means me. Sorry, Monika. I just didn't want this to happen. I got careless. Ben, we're your friends. All of us. Of course we're gonna be worried. I do my best to smile at everyone. Guys, it's really okay. Okay, out with it, Yuri. Out with what? How do we celebrate this Thanksgiving? I'm shocked at Natsuki's sudden exclamation. She has a very determined look in her eyes suddenly. Yuri begins to think. Well, from what I've read, Americans traditionally prepare a large dinner for the event. Yeah. Basically how it goes every year with Thanksgiving is you get the whole family together, like as much of your family as you can. Prepare a big Thanksgiving feast, usually consisting of a large roast turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy, and pretty much anything else you can think of. Jello is another popular one, specifically cranberry Jello. But yeah. That's the general gist of it. You get the family together, prepare a big feast, and just, yeah. Have a big meal with all the family. Crispy chicken thighs stuffed in turkey. Oh god, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. The normal fare is a large turkey with stuffing, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie, although there could be variations for each family. Yep, forgot to mention that, yeah, pumpkin pie or some kind of pie is another common delicacy for Thanksgiving. That's usually why before Halloween and Thanksgiving stores stock up en masse on things like that, because we sell them out like crazy. Like seriously. Like seriously, the day before Thanksgiving, anybody who is bewildered by a store that does not have turkeys in stock, they just deserve to not have one, because it's like, you waited until the day before Thanksgiving to buy your turkey? I'm sorry, but you had all month to do it, so you have no excuse. Yeah, Bradley, like I said, that kind of reminds me of our annual celebration of our independence here in America, July 4th, Independence Day. We basically shoot fireworks off at night, have barbecues in the parking lot where we're watching from, and usually do our own little celebration at home with firecrackers and shit. It's great. I never knew bonfire night was a thing in the UK, so yeah, that's pretty funny to learn. It's pretty cool, man. November 5th is the day in the UK where all you hear is wee bang weesh pop. Yep, that's the same with July 4th here in the States, man. Trust me, I know what that's like. Even on days like just before or just after, people will still be shooting them off for shits and giggles. Just because it's like, it's July, the 4th is coming up, or it's just after. So yeah, it's pretty much the same thing here in the States. Just different day, kind of different purpose. But the idea is pretty much the same.
Jeez, an entire turkey? No way we'll be able to make one in a few hours. Could get something pre-made from the supermarket, I suppose. There's no time to mash actual potatoes. And get some of that instant stuff.
Still not as good as homemade. That's the whole thing about Thanksgiving. It's gotta be homemade, man. It's all the best food.
Not sure what we can do for cranberry sauce.
Yeah, you really have to prepare all this stuff beforehand. Like, it's gotta be ready before the big day. Yeah, pretty much, Bradley. Pretty much.
Miji!
You rang?
Where did your mom get those American foods she gave us that Sunday?
Oh, those? It was a foreign supermarket a few miles from our house. What a fucking coinky-dink. Not sure if they'll have cranberry sauce, though. Yeah, buddy, if it's anything like what our store was like on the weeks leading up to Thanksgiving, you're shit out of luck if you're looking for that. We literally could not get it in for like 2 weeks. We fucking tried.
It can't hurt to check.
Whoa, this is happening too fast. I look over at Monika, Sarah, and Yuri. All three of whom are looking over Monika's phone. And Monika looks pretty serious about this.
Let's see. They're here. There's a Lacey's Thanksgiving parade, too.
Oh, that's right. There's also a parade that happens on Thanksgiving. I forgot about that part.
You're a day ahead, though, so it wouldn't have started yet. Right. Oh, maybe we could do a parade here. I'm not sure about that, Sayori, but we could do other things. Maybe we could play football somewhere. It hasn't rained today.
I am so down to watch Monika play football. That sounds awesome to me. What is even happening? Just then I hear the clubroom doorroom open.
Did I hear someone say Thanksgiving?
Hi, Kotanoha. He's 3 too? Everybody's getting in on it. What is going on here? A massive collaboration. That is what is happening.
Were your ears burning out there? Haha, not at all. I actually came here to invite everyone to my house for a traditional American Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
I realized that Ben here was probably homesick, so I arranged one.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you.
Wow, you're quick. I'm game.
I hit your foot with ball. Pretty much. Sounds like football to me. Her too? This is too much. I take deep breaths, trying not to cry. How did it come to this so quickly?
Ben?
Football in America is literally handball. Yep, I know. I know, man. And I'm pretty sure they were talking about football in the more international sense. What us Americans call soccer. I'm sure that's what they were referring to. the international football, FIFA.
Is everything okay? I didn't expect this from everyone here.
Monika smiles warmly and puts her hand over mine. Oh wait, seriously? You actually meant American football with that. Oh man, seeing Monika play American football. Not what I pictured her doing, but okay. Yes, fucking do and show me what the results are. Oh my god, I would love to see that. Fucking Monika playing American football. Oh my god. Never once have I had that image in my head, but now I do, and I'm not sure if I like what I see, but oh, it's something, alright.
You didn't seriously think that we'd just sit back while you're feeling so down, did you?
Aw, that's so cute.
Kotanoha's surprise aside, we might not have been able to replicate everything perfectly, but we'd have made you forget those rain clouds for a bit.
Yeah, you go, Sayori. Boop.
What Sayori said. Ben, Ordon, we're all your friends, right?
Oh, right, I forgot. You get to put in a full name. I kind of forgot I put this in for a full name. Pretty much. Although, honestly, you could maybe argue that more for hockey, because hockey is fast-paced and chaotic, and a lot of checks and hits to the boards happen during that. I mean, if you've seen some of the hits players endure in hockey, like, good lord. You know, it's one thing, getting laid out onto the grass. How about getting laid out onto a nice hard patch of ice? Yeah, no thanks. I love watching it, though. My favorite sport. But yeah, the reason I put Ordon as my full name for this is because at the time, the Ordas had just come out in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies, so I'm like, you know what, I'll just roll with that. Hockey's literally plastic donuts flying at 40 miles an hour through the air into your chest. Try twice that speed. Try twice that speed if you're blocking a slap shot. Dude, those players can shoot the puck up to 80 to 90 miles an hour. So, yeah, have fun blocking that. Hey Goose, how's it going?
And, well, since your own family isn't here, would it be too much to presume that we're part of your family here?
Oof, Monika, tugging on my heartstrings like that. I smile slowly at her, more tears filling my eyes. Monika moves closer and hugs me closely. Affleck! Yup, the insurance goose. I can feel her stroking my back tenderly as the others walk up to us.
We're all here for you. You're a valuable member of our club, Ben, and one of our friends. Don't you forget it. I take care of my friends, whether that be the physical or emotional. You've done a lot for us, so give us the chance to do something for you. So it's time we help you. Yeah. Yep, I can tell them's were tears of joy, mates. I'm so glad they're all my friends.
I kind of forgot how the original ends. I don't remember if Kotonoha found out before the end of Act 1, but yeah, I'd have to look back through my playthrough of this. Guys are seriously the best friends a guy like me could ever ask for.
We all feel the same way.
She lets go and turns to the club.
Okay, everyone. I think we can call it quits a bit early today. Since Kotonoha has invited us to her place for an American Thanksgiving, we should celebrate it.
Before she can say anything more, I hold up my hand.
Oh? What is it?
Before we go, I'd like to say something. It's a family tradition of mine that we say everything we're thankful for, but I can't wait. Yep, it's another usual tradition. May I?
Of course!
I smile as I approach the podium and face them all, tears still welling up in my eyes. My surprise, everyone else is sitting down at the desks and facing me. I clutch the sides of the podium and take a deep breath. First of all, I just want to say how thankful I am that you're all in my life. I'm not sure I'd be able to survive here without the help of everyone here. To thank each and every one of you personally, since I'm sure Sayori's already hungry, I'll try to make it short and sweet. Sayori, you were the first member of the literature club I met after I arrived in this world. And, lying to you aside, I'm thankful for your cheerful demeanor and friendly attitude. It seriously helped me get through a lot, and I'm thankful that you're my friend.
Thanks, Ben.
No, thank you. Next, Miji. Bruh, I can't stress enough how thankful I am that you're still my friend, especially after I put you through that first week. Hanging out with you, whether it be at the arcade or playing Ring multiplayer, has been incredibly fun. Not sure what he means by Ring multiplayer. Maybe it's just a thing in their world. No idea. But I'm glad you liked it. I'm thankful that you're my best male friend here. Gotta be specific. More like your only male friend. More like your only male friend, bruh. Get some more. Well, then make some more. Next, Yuri. Yuri, your presence in the club room and my life has not only been a calming one, but a grounding one. Any conversations we've had together have meant more to me than you can know, especially when pertaining to books. You've made me into a fan of so many new book series, and I'm glad you're my friend. Thank you.
You're very welcome, and I'm glad you're my friend, too.
Natsuki? Ooh, boy. Where do I begin with you? You might be a cute little Soonball, but you're my cute little Soonball. Call me cute again, and I'll beat you to death with a turkey leg. And I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Natsuki. I don't doubt it. But in all seriousness, I'm thankful to know you and call you my friend. Your brutal honesty is something I might argue with you about a lot, but deep down I like it, since it really helps me. Ha! You're sure right about that. Next, Mori. You're amazing. Really are. I'm thankful for the confident playfulness you exude on a daily basis. Honestly, an inspiration to me. Thank you for being my friend.
Of course.
Kazue. Kazue, you've been through so much recently, and I'm sorry for me being the cause of it. Even so, I'm thankful for you being my friend. Of course he's gonna save the best for last, bro. I've seen an inner strength in you that has impressed me, taught me a lot. We might not talk as much as the rest. For me to call you friend means a lot to me. Thank you.
Of course. You're welcome, Ben.
Now for you, called Kotanoha. Or should I call you Coco?
Call me whatever you want.
Fair enough. For all the help you've given me ever since I arrived here, I'm extremely grateful. You honestly didn't have to, but I'm grateful you did. Thanks to you, I have a roof over my head and can attend this school with everyone here. Moreover, not just grateful for your monetary assistance, but grateful for your friendship. Anytime we talk, I'm seriously in awe of you and am honored to be your friend.
The pleasure is all yours, I'm sure. But in all seriousness, thank you. I'm glad to be your friend too.
Last, furthest from least, Monika. Like I said, save the best for last. You know how it goes. Monika, where do I even begin here? I can't express enough how thankful I am to have you in my life. You'll all forgive me for the next few moments as I'm going to sound pretty flowery. During our darker times, you were a shining beacon for me when all other lights failed. Been able to lean on you in my darkest times and laugh with you during my brightest. Yeah, I sound corny right now, but I can't think of a better way to say these things. Ah, don't worry, bro. Monika loves this corny shit. I love you, Monika.
I love you too, Ben.
There it is. You got what you want, chat. They kissed. She leans in and kisses me. I smile and kiss back happily. Oh, get a room, you two! Oh, this is great.
Sorry, Natsuki. Okay, everyone. With that, I think we can now end the meeting. Unless somebody has something to say. Nothing that can't wait until after dinner. Fair enough. Well, Kotanoha, is everything ready at your place? When I called, they said dinner would be ready in a couple hours or so. But I think we can fill that time with some fun activities.
I agree. Let's see what y'all have planned. I'm curious.
Someone mentioned American football. I own a few of those, and we can play in our backyard.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. The Dokis play football. Oh my god.
And don't worry about changes of clothes. I've got plenty at home that'll fit everyone here. Well, what are we waiting for then? Lead on!
The group all begin to quickly gather up their things and head to the door. I do the same, unable to keep from smiling. As I reach the door, I stop and turn back, looking over the club room. This classroom has been... It's definitely full of memories, good and bad. I squeeze the side of the door frame as I remember all we've been through together. Especially the day of the festival.
Ben, are you coming?
She holds her hand out to me, a concerned look in her eyes. Of course I'm coming, silly. Yeah, I'm coming. She smiles at me and I take her hand. I reach over and turn off the lights. You know, Mom, Dad, you might not be here with me today, but I've added to my family. I hope you can look at all the positives in your lives instead of the negatives. Happy Thanksgiving, wherever you are. I love you. Oh, that's it. Okay. I was told that this was rather short, so I didn't expect it to be terribly long. So, yeah. Dashsuki, hi. I was expecting a football scene. Yeah, me too. But like I said, this was thrown together pretty quick from what I understand. This was kind of last minute, so this was not planned. I'll just double check, make sure that was it. Perfect 1 hour. And yeah, most of it wasn't even on the mod. Mod itself, I think, took half an hour at most. And yeah, there's nothing else after, so yeah, that is it for the special. And if you're wondering, these are saves from Act 1. I don't think the save destination was changed, so it's sharing the same location with regular World of Dreams Act 1. So yeah. That is going to be it for World of Dreams Thanksgiving special. So yeah, I will mark it down at about 1 hour, 1 minute. And a 1 hour, 1 minute, and yeah, I'm just marking down the timestamp for the description for later. Because I'm actually going to update the title here and go to a mod that we looked at a couple days ago that I started looking at. A demo for a mod called Doki Doki Within. This is the mod I was actually playing when my computer actually crashed. So it crashed at just a random point almost 4 hours into the stream. And yeah, it was very just random and unexpected. So I'm actually going to update the playlists. I'll keep it in just World of Dreams for now. Let me see where I added the what playlists do I have this in? Yep, short mods. So I'll add this to the short mods playlist. And I'm going to update the title. Thanksgiving special. Live playthrough part 2 within demo. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my Discord message, but I saw a recommended video pop up, and it was exactly 6 hours without commentary. Yeah, you told me that it was a rather long demo, so I remember that. Alright, there we go. Title and stuff's updated for everyone who joins in later. So yeah, I'm actually going to close out of this, and it's not going to default to Moss because I actually don't have Moss open right now. And yeah, we're actually going to get back to the mod within. This was the mod that I started playing a few days ago on stream. A mod that was inspired by or a mod that took inspiration from, rather, from, yeah, the three main inspirations for this mod were the mods Fallen Angel, Exit Music, and Our Time. You can tell one of the inspirations, because it's right there in the logo, styled after the OG Exit Music. I will say I like this menu music. But yeah, can you show the description? Yep, I actually need a bit of a refresher myself, honestly, so let me do that quick. Because I need a refresher myself. Let me pull up my demo search tab and pull up within here. Right, I think I have it saved to an image. Let me go to my stream notes folder. It's actually probably in my thumbnail stuff folder. Is it this one? I don't think it is. I think this is for a different mod. Yeah, that's for World of Dreams, so... It's probably in my pictures, actually. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is the one. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Yep, that's the one. Now let me change the currently playing text to Doki Doki Within. So there's the premise for the mod. Yep, it's a new Monika mod where we start to reconnect with Monika. Kinda had some Act 1 syndrome early on, but I was really enjoying it up until my system crashed, which kinda just ripped me right out of it, as I'm sure you'd expect. I don't think that's gonna happen tonight, but anything can happen, I guess. I've been monitoring my system with Task Manager. Is that the mod with that epic music? You mean the one I have open right now, Within? But, yeah, anyways. I don't exactly remember where we left off, as far as everything that was going on in the mod. But, after my system crashed, I actually went back into, Within here and found where we left off. So, yeah, I can't actually pick up where we left off from the end of last stream. And yeah, Bradley, I need to do that still. I need to get you that track. There was a really epic track that was playing on one of the bedroom scenes. A really cool remix of Dreams of Love and Literature that played. I didn't really get to listen to it while skipping through everything to get back to where we were, but yeah. And speaking of which, I should turn off skip unseen text, because this is as far as we got before I had that system crash the last time we played this. So yeah, we're going to get back into this. And going to my notes... 101 and World of Dreams special. About 110. Start of Within. Alright. That would be awesome. Oh, yeah, I can imagine, but what are you gonna do, Zach? Hopefully I can provide you a bit of respite, with some more of this. So yeah, for the next couple hours at least, we're gonna play some more of this. And, as I discussed on a previous stream... Oh yeah, trust me, Zach, I know I still need to play Fruits of Literature Club. Because Bradley's got a special request for that mod. He will not let me forget about it, trust me. With that out of the way, Yuri and Natsuki go to their usual activities whilst Monika and I head to the front desk. From across the room, Natsuki gives both of us a playful glare of judgment. Monika doesn't notice it, but I certainly do. She can be a pain in the ass, but I kinda like that. It's nice having a friend where you can tease each other to kingdom come, but knowing it's just that, jokes. Yes, that is the request. He said I'll understand, and I think we have to play Natsuki route, right? There's a certain route where Bruce, as the name, is absolutely hilarious according to him. Once Monika sits down, I take one of the cans out of my pocket and place it on the desk. Oh, right. I forgot. We picked her up a can of coffee from the vending machine, which is something I literally didn't know existed until this came up like minutes before my system crashed, and we were looking at that and being like, what? Since when? Since when did coffee in a can exist? So yeah. That was pretty random. She looks first at the can and then back at me. Ben? I told you I would. I smile at her, starting to drink from my own can. Yes, that is why he must be named Bruce in that mod. She smiles back, but seems a lot more fidgety than usual. You didn't have to do that, you know. But I wanted to. You took the words right out of my mouth, boy. I mean, I just thought that it'd be... No, don't falter your confidence, bro. Go with it. That's all you had to say. Well, I wanted to. That's all you had to say. Thank you. She breaks through my stammering with her voice in a gentle, sincere smile. We remain silent like this for about a minute, unlike Natsuki's shrill voice, until Natsuki's shrill voice breaks the spell. Sorry, I messed that up. Oh, for Christ's sake, get a room, you two. Both of our faces flush over with a blush, but Monika seems to be a bit deeper than mine. Not being arsed with another name-calling contest with her, I flip Natsuki the bird with a smug grin on my face. Okay, this gets an award. That line gets an award. Oh my god, dude. That is amazing. This is the first mod I've seen, I think, where MC flips the Natsuki the bird. Yeah, Bradley, I should actually mention, Disabled recently rebranded his, account to, Abyssal Knight, so that's how I'll be referring to him from now on. But yes, he absolutely could do Datsuki Method voice. Nobody does it better than him. I can try all I want, but his voice was made for it, I can tell. Natsuki does the same. Cheeky little shite. Oh yeah, sure.
Damn it, highlight just the name, you dumb shit. It's highlighting both his name and his sub count. So, fuck, I'll just do it from Discord. Fuck it. But yeah, it's pretty much exactly how it's spelled, with the first letters of each word being capitalized. I'll just send it to you over Discord. Found out my right ear has a big spot in it. Oof. Oh, that's cool, Zach. That sucks, bro. I turn back to Monika, who's smiling through a thick veil of crimson. Sorry about Natsuki. No, it's okay. It's just Natsuki being Natsuki, I suppose. There's a moment of silence between the two of us, aside from a few nervous giggles from Monika as we drink our coffee. Canned coffee isn't really my preferred way to drink, but it's not that bad. After finishing, I take both cans and put them in the bin. I also let Monika know that I'm going to try to get some reading done as I make my way to the bookshelf. I pick up a smaller book, head to a nearby desk, and start to read. Okay. Ben? Her soft, seemingly uncertain tone breaks my focus on the book. She takes a seat next to me before she continues. I just want to apologize for how I acted this morning. Alright, let me know how it goes, mate. I don't know why it happened, but if it made you uncomfortable... What am I saying? Of course he was uncomfortable. Yuri, you've got nothing to apologize for. I don't remember what happened between us and Yuri, but, if somebody binging this in the future wants to remind me in the comments, feel free. Yuri's expression and mannerisms become a tinge more... defenseless? It's really the only word I can use to describe them. Sure, it was a bit surprising to see you being more upbeat, but that's not a bad thing. It's not? Why would it? If anything, it just means you're getting more used to having me around. I suppose you're right. There's a bit of silence between us as I go back to reading. She stays silent next to me. Or she stays sat next to me, sorry. Occasionally peering over at the contents of the book I'm reading. Hey, Eric. Oh no, it's all good, mate. I played this a few days ago. I don't remember everything that happened. All I really remember was my computer crashing in the middle of playing this, so... yeah, that's why I held off streaming for a few days. And like I said, at the start of the stream, I think I'm going to be looking into, my GPU going forward. Yeah, the World of Dreams Thanksgiving mod was rather short. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Yuri look around the room before looking back to me and lowering her voice. So, if you mind me asking... She looks over at the front desk. I follow her gaze and see Monika writing. Yep, I thought it was really wholesome. It was really nice. A bit shorter than I thought it might be, but it was still really fun. A small smile forms on my face before looking back to Yuri. So yeah, Eric, if you're wondering what we're playing now, we're playing a mod called Within, and basically it's a new Monika mod that came out like a month ago, I think? Yeah, it came out a month ago. This is the demo release. But apparently it's a pretty damn long demo, so we'll see how far we get. And yeah, there's the premise for you, if you're wondering what it was about.
About Monika? I keep my voice as low as hers.
Are you two... you know...
Doesn't take me too long to click onto what she's trying to ask. As much as I wish that was the case. No, we're not.
Oh.
More awkward silence. Awkward silence. I decide to break it. Awkward silence. Did you think that we were?
If I'm being honest, yes. At least I thought there was something between you both, but I wasn't sure what.
I feel my face go crimson. Curse my brain for jumping to dirty thoughts. Get your mind out of the gutter, man. Come on.
Besides, I think that Monika would be quite fortunate if someone like you felt that way about her, Ben.
I swear, all the blood in my body has migrated to my face by this point. The look on Yuri's face makes me think she might have said too much. Alright, sounds good, Eric. You enjoy whatever it is you're doing. We'll be here, checking out this demo. I do want to ask what she means by someone like you, but for the sake of not making things more awkward than they already are, I keep my mouth shut. Awkward silence. Home sharing seemed to go by a little quicker today. Yeah, this mod's been picking up the pace a little bit. After I finished with Monika, she called Natsuki and Yuri over to join us.
Okay, with the festival being on Monday, I thought it'd be good to sort out something to entice people to have a look inside. I already know what I want to do!
Natsuki's burst of enthusiasm isn't lost on anyone, especially Monika.
Cupcakes will definitely do the trick.
Yep, need an I there, not an A.
The festival's days away!
Yes, it is. It always is in this game.
But we may need a lot of them for the event. And enough for us so that we can have some afterwards, of course.
Yeah, goddamn right. Can't blame Monika for wanting some just for the club. Well, then make a special batch just for the club. Easy. I honestly think that Nat's baking is some of the best I've ever had.
Challenge accepted, Miss President. Besides, making batches ain't nothing new for me. Isn't that right, Yuri?
Indeed. Yuri audibly hummed, as if reminiscing about something rather delicious. Monika then turns to Yuri.
Now, Yuri, admittedly, I did kind of struggle thinking of something you could do, but I was talking with Sayori last night and she came up with something that I thought suited you. Oh?
Her interest is visibly piqued.
Well, we both know you adore atmosphere. Maybe you could do something to enhance the mood during the poem recital.
She thinks this over for a moment. A thoughtful smile then carves itself onto her lips. You're goddamn right, Bradley.
That sounds wonderful!
She's ecstatic. You need a C between the E and the S here. It's a very weirdly spelled word, I get it. Again, from what I can tell, it's a rare moment for her. But it's a delight to see, nevertheless. You are absolutely right. Monika then focuses in on me with a nervous smile.
Now, Ben, I couldn't really think of anything you could do. But both Natsuki and Yuri have some hefty tasks, so it'd probably go a long way to help either of them out.
Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? That being said, I've got no idea what Monika's on about doing this weekend. Just out of curiosity, what are you planning to do, Monika?
Huh?
She seems surprised by my question.
Well, I was gonna print out the pamphlets.
If I'm being completely honest with myself, I might be better off helping Monika. I've got no idea what Yuri would be planning for the event. On top of that, I've not baked since I was a kid. I'd be nowhere near as good as Natsuki either way. Yeah! 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 Looking back at all three girls, I've made my decision. I think it'd be best if I helped Monika. Yeah, no choice necessary, mate. The game does it for us. Each of the girls' faces tell a different story. Monika seems genuinely surprised. Yeah, no choice involved. What the fuck is this? Whereas Natsuki is just like, I don't need your help, and Yuri's just disappointed. Yuri seems kind of crushed, and Natsuki is, well, excellent plan! If we don't get any new members after the festival, you and Monika can always make some! That fucking face on Monika says it all. Oh my god! That came out of nowhere. What am I playing? I can't say I didn't expect her to say that. This is Natsuki after all. Judging by their expressions, Monika seems beyond bewildered. If you need to excuse yourself, that's perfectly fine with me, Monika. Yuri, of course, seems mortified. Wait, I'm deaf. What did she say? Here you go, in case you missed it. My god. Like I said, those fucking faces say it all. No, it's not like that. Yeah, sure it's not. Yes, she is the cheekiest of all the cheeky bitches. Again, she's a cheeky little shite. The club room is then filled with the awkward silence to end all awkward silences. Yeah. It's the face she makes when somebody tells her there is a dedicated group that worships her thighs in the real world. Thanks, Nat. Where is Sayori? I believe so. Like I said, this mod kind of has some Act 1 syndrome, so a lot of events play out somewhat like Act 1 at the start of this mod. All the while, Yuri's looking around the room until her expression changes in a way that gives me an impression that she's remembered something. Something like that, yeah.
Just out of curiosity, what's Sayori going to be doing? I forgot to ask her.
She says that partly to herself before muttering something under her breath. If you want, I can always call her and see what she wants to do.
Are you sure she's gonna be okay with that?
I mean, there's really only one way to find out for sure. As I speak, I retrieve my phone from my pocket and start dialing.
Hiya, Ben.
Hey, Sayo. She still sounds a little groggy, but nowhere as bad as yesterday. Can I just put you on speakerphone?
Yeah?
I do so and place my phone on the closest nearby desk.
So, what's going on?
Okay, yeah, I wasn't crazy. That is spelled as closet, not closest. So let me reread that just to get this right. I do so and place my phone on the closet nearby desk. You're missing an S there.
So, what's going on?
Well, we're doing some stuff for the festival this weekend, and we've got something for everyone. Except you. Monika's still slightly embarrassed about the whole situation.
What's everyone else doing again, Monika? Well, Ben and I were gonna print the pamphlets, Natsuki's gonna be baking, and Yuri's going to be sorting out some atmospheric enhancements.
As Sayori thinks to herself, Monika makes her way to the front desk. Oh, excuse me. Monika makes her way to the front desk. Oof. Oof. Funnily enough, Monika actually has a fun fact about that phenomenon. Natsuki and Yuri eagerly wait for Sayori's response.
I think I've got an idea.
Oh, do you, Sayori? I can't wait to hear what it is. Place your bets now, chat. What is Sayori's idea going to be? And will it be a good one? What do I do with it? God. Sorry, I'm just trying to find something right now. Oh. That's not what I was looking for, but I should probably throw that out. Good God. Yeah, she's putting up a front objection! Sorry, I do a terrible Ace Attorney impression.
Are you free on Saturday, Yuri? I am, yes. Anything you were planning for it?
Sayori's taking this more seriously than I'm used to. She's full of surprises like that.
I was thinking about a banner, maybe? Maybe we could do that. That could give the banner enough time to dry.
Enough time dry. Missing a word there again.
That would be delightful, Sayori.
Yuri smiles to herself. I can gather that her mind is already racing.
And Natsuki? Yeah? I think we could bake the cupcakes on Sunday.
Her eyes sparkle.
Hell yeah, we can. That way the cupcakes will be fresh for the festival. Love your thinking, girl.
Let's just pray that Sayori doesn't scoff all the cupcakes before the festival. Do you mean scarf down? Because I'm not sure scoff works in this context. Oh, who am I kidding? Like Natsuki would let that happen. As long as she's there. I pick my phone up off the table and take it off speaker. You're a lifesaver, Sayo. Naturally, I'm relieved that we've all got someone to work with over the weekend. Oh yeah, I've seen that pop up in my recommended, an AI-generated, Ace Attorney case. I've never really been into Ace Attorney, but I see it pop up a lot, so, you know, I know what it is.
It's no biggie, Ben. Besides, gives you more time with Moni.
We're not... I'll talk to you later. Welcome back, bro. How you doing?
Bye.
She hangs up and I go over to Monika.
Thanks for the save there, Ben. I really owe you one.
Oh, it's nothing. Plus, shouldn't you be thanking Sayori rather than me?
Maybe, but still, thank you both for being okay with this.
Of course I'm okay with this. I did join the club. It's really the least I can do. Rather than saying anything, Monika just smiles sweetly at me. It's a smile that says 1,000 words. What those words are, I have no idea. Yeah, they do say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Just wondering, is there anything else planned for today?
Not really, no. I'll let Natsuki and Yuri know. You can go get packed up if you want to.
She goes off to tell the girls they can leave. Pretty much. As I'm putting everything back into my bag, I think to myself, I get to spend Sunday with Monika. I think it's my feelings towards her making me more anxious. Yep, just calm down, bro. Either that or the fact that I never expected that to ever be a reality. Screw it, it's both. Why not both? Insert Mexican music here. By the time I've made sure my bag is shut, I've noticed that Natsuki and Yuri have already left. As I sling my bag over my shoulder, I notice Monika walking in my direction.
Hey, Ben.
She smiles sweetly. Oh, hey, Monika. You need something?
Well, remember how you wanted to walk home together yesterday?
I think I remember that from the last session of this. I nod, blushing at how dumb the idea sounded in hindsight. Honestly, what was I thinking? Like someone like her would... I think she did say that today would have worked for this sort of thing the last time we played this, so...
Well, I'm free today. Does the offer still stand?
Wait, what? Of course it does. I swear, this girl knows how to get a reaction out of me. It's what she's best at, man. It's what she's best at. Keeping people guessing. It's what she excels at. Although that smile on her face, she seems to be overjoyed by the prospect. Then again, she did say yesterday that if she was free, she'd be up for it. Maybe it's something I could ask Sayori about later?
So, are you ready to go?
Ready when you are. Hey, let's do it. With that, we make our way out of the club room, with Monika locking up behind us. The walk back with Monika was quiet at first, but as soon as we've left campus, our walk became a lot more lively. Obviously, we talk about the club and the festival for a bit, as you'd expect. However, our talk becomes a lot more musical. Looks like that's at least one thing we do have in common. So, let me ask, are you just singing random song lyrics, or are you talking about music? That's not a bad thing either. She sounds incredibly passionate about it herself, especially when it comes to the piano. Absolutely, mate. Let me turn this up for a bit. I forget if we've listened to this one already in this mod, but... It's a nice just groovy track to relax to. I like it. Sounds different. The only one I remember for certain was that Dreams of Love and Literature remix. That one was really good. It's not long until we find ourselves outside my house. Honestly, if I knew you were this passionate, I'd have lent you one of my keyboards. You're not gonna walk the lady home, man? Come on!
You'd do that?
She seems a bit shocked by my comment. Of course I would. I don't think you need a comma there. Gotta stop this stupid grin of mine. Besides, not only are you my friend, but you're clearly passionate, so it's only right for me to help you out. Yeah, take that comma from the last line and put it at the end of this right here, where my mouse is. There, that's how you fix that. Monika looks away for a moment, faintly blushing, but obviously smiling. Her eyes soon lock back onto mine.
You're too kind.
It's nothing, really. Now it's my turn to go red. There's a moment of silence between us. It's almost like the pair of us are trying to find the right words to say. I decide to break the silence. Anyway, guess I should get going now. I fish my keys out of my pocket as a realization hits me. You gonna be able to get home for here? Like I said, mate, you ain't gonna walk the lady home? Come on! What are you doing? Indeed, Bradley, indeed.
Oh, of course I will.
She then points further down the street, with me catching a glimpse of the more well-off part of the street.
It's only about a 20-minute or so walk back.
In that case, should I give you my number?
Of course.
We quickly exchanged numbers, the whole thing proving less awkward than it played out in my head.
Also, would it be okay if we did the printing at your house? I don't actually have a printer at home.
Please don't freak out. I'm cool with that, yeah. Guess my brain finally listened to me. Yeah, good. Just calm down. You played cool, man. You'll be fine. Monika gives me a relieved smile. See you Sunday?
I'll text you when I'm home.
She smiles as we bid one another farewell. I retreat back inside and slump my bag on the couch. My heart still racing in anticipation for Monika's visit this weekend. Am I too excited for this? Maybe just a little bit. Whether I am or not, I don't really care. Just gotta make sure I'm not too much of a pain in the ass. Monika's bedroom later that night. Oh my! Perspective shift. Here we go. Alright. No. No, we don't talk about that song. That song stays in the past where it belongs. Literally, if they had that song in our playlist at work, I would literally walk out. No, I could not deal with having to listen to that song at work. I'm sorry, that song is such trash. And yeah, hi Dawn. The special was quite short. It lasted about half an hour, so now we're picking up this mod after my system crashed on it. I said it at the start of the stream, Dawn, but I've been looking into at my task manager since the start of the stream and getting set up for it, and I'm starting to think rather than that Windows process that I thought was the cause of the problem, to me it's starting to look more like an issue of too many things hogging up my computer's GPU, because OBS is using quite a lot of my GPU now, and having Moss open uses up a huge chunk of my GPU, and that doesn't leave much left for everything else. Like literally with this mod, Discord, OBS, my browser, the chat window, and everything else I have open, I was hitting upwards of 90% of my GPU, so I'm thinking I might need a beefier GPU. So I'm gonna be looking into that after tonight's stream. See what I can do about that. Because I don't think it's an issue with my computer's memory anymore. I think it's a GPU. Am I gonna cook a steak? I'm not trying to cook a steak with my GPU. Good God. But I'm not opposed to steak at all. I actually love steak. Can't go wrong with steak, man.
My heart won't stop racing. I'm visiting Ben's house on Sunday. I'm more anxious than I've been before. Better yet, he seems to be looking forward to it. God, I'm so excited. My mom already asked what got me so excited when I got back. I was upfront with her about Ben and my feelings towards him. I'm glad that Dad doesn't get back until late tonight. I already know how he'd react to Mom's suggestion. As I get ready for bed, I internally go over her words and the thoughts I've had since I met him.
Yeah, Bradley. And also with these lines Monika is saying here, this makes me think that we're not gonna find any meta shenanigans here based on the way she's talking, so it looks like we can rule that out.
I've decided. When the time is right on Sunday, I'll confess. Whether he feels the same way or not, part of me just needs him to know. As soon as those thoughts cement themselves in my consciousness, I feel my chest tighten. I place my hand gently on my chest, take an audible deep breath. You can do this, Monika. You can do this. I can do this.
Oh yeah, I've seen worse, Bradley. OG exit music, anyone? It's already Sunday. I wake up early to make sure I have enough time to wash and clean up before Monika gets here. Good man. I then look at the clock on my phone. It's just gone 5. Definitely got time. As in 5 a.m.? What time are you guys planning on meeting? Jesus, who the fuck wakes up at 5 a.m. on Sunday unless they work that early? I get up and immediately head to the bathroom. Oh god, don't remind me of that mod, dude. I don't remember if we even finished that, but good god, that was... Yeah, that was one of those painful mods to look at. I did eventually find out, though, that that mod was cancelled. So there's at least that, I guess? I'm not sure that that's a good thing, but I'm just... There's at least that, I guess? "5 a.m. Actually, I can't talk. I've been up all night. The water seems a bit cooler this morning. Over the duration of my shower, my thoughts are dominated with everything that could happen. What's Monika gonna be like outside of school? Oh yeah, just... I'll put it this way, it was not the best demo, to put it mildly. Are we going to make a good team? I ask myself those questions and more over and over again. She's just coming to print stuff, man. Calm down. At least as far as you know. So chill out, dude. I also think over my feelings. I guess. Yeah, I can at least say that, Bradley. I've seen worse. Should I... No, that's stupid. Ugh. Yeah, it does kind of seem like it'd be a dumb thing to do. The more I think it over, maybe I could ask? The time's right. I confirm to myself. After a couple more minutes, I turn the shower off and get out to dry myself. As for clothes, I don't really have much of a selection, so I just pick out some black jeans and a white shirt. I look like I'd be a side character in my own anime, not gonna lie. After making sure my hair doesn't look like a disaster, I down for a quick breakfast. Sorry, I just had to make sure I read that right. You're calling it, Bradley? We'll see if that turns out to be true. Looking at the clock, I notice it's just past 6 now. I don't remember being in the shower for that long. You kind of tend to lose track of time in the shower. Time kind of just ceases to exist when you're having a good shower, man. Usually the way I'm able to keep track of time while I'm showering is by having a video play while I'm doing it. That way, you know, it's a video I've watched many times, so I know about what point in the video I'm at and how long it's been since I've been in there. The only reason I do that is because I tend to do it like right before I leave for work, so I can't be in there forever, you know? Regardless of that, I know that I still have a good while before Monika gets here. Yeah, in that mod, man. In that mod they were. Regardless of that, I know that I still have a good while before Monika gets here. She said she should be around by 10. Oh, okay. Well, then why did you wake up at 5? Jesus, you could have waited until like 7 or 8 and probably still have been fine. I'd say that's way too early to be up on a Sunday, but I can't really say anything now, can I? Yeah, way too early. Like I said, nobody should be waking up at 5 a.m. period, unless they work that early, or they can't sleep, or they stayed up all night. We ended up texting more than I thought we would. Obviously, the hot topic was the festival. It's honestly pretty cute how prepped for it she is. I guess that makes sense. Did you mean pepped? Or excited? Or yeah, did you mean pepped? Aside from that, we ended up gushing over, surprisingly enough, synthesizers. For like music to add synth elements? I never took her as the kind of person to be into the electronic side of things, but I'm sure as hell not complaining. I'm still slightly nervous about her coming over, though. Who am I kidding? I'm nervous as fuck. Yes, you are. Good. Just shy of 4 hours later. 4 hours later. Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards. Insert doorbell sound here. I get up and quickly glance at my phone. 9:48 a.m. I make my way to the door and open it. Hey, Ben. She beams at me. Hey, not bad at all. Recognize that outfit anywhere. Hey, Monika. I smile back at her, trying hard to contain my blush. She looks stunning. I take a minute to compose myself. You coming in? Of course. I move to the side to give Monika enough space to enter. Once inside, Monika makes herself cozy on the couch and sets her bag down next to her. Before I get the printer, do you want anything to drink? Are you sure? I'm already making you put up with me. It's the least I can do.
You're making it sound like I don't want to be here, Ben. Granted, I'm still surprised you wanted to help me, but I'm not complaining.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Bradley. I agree. Which reminds me, I still didn't play that third episode that he released. I never did play that. It's kind of been one of those mods that fell by the wayside. Just because of everything he's been doing to revamp it. Because yeah, he did actually release a third chapter for it before he decided he was going to revamp everything. And we never played it. We never got around to playing it. So yeah, what the third episode looks like in its current state, and what it'll look like down the line. That's honestly why I've been holding off on playing it. Blue Skies and World of Dreams got in the way? Yeah, kind of. Not just those, but those are the two big ones. She pauses for a moment.
Besides, it's not that I'm putting up with you. I do want to be here.
Her voice trails off rather shyly. It's like she wants to say something, but she's having trouble getting it out.
It's fine, Monika. Anyways, about that drink. Coffee fine with you?
This man knows his stuff. Blue Skies and Infinite.
That'd be perfect, thanks.
That seems to lift her spirits. I then proceed to make my way to the kitchen. Like I said, my man knows his stuff. It isn't too long till I finished up our drinks. As I leave them on the counter, I glance over at Monika. She's prepping the files for the pamphlets. I call over to her. Coffee's ready. So I have been told, Bradley, especially since we're going to be doing all 3 routes. Oh man, no telling when that's going to be done with all the other mods we have to look at. No telling when that's going to be done. And just wait till I do True Route. Just wait till I do True Route. Oh god. I'll just get the printer.
Thanks, Ben.
I quickly rush upstairs. After some digging in my closet, I find a relatively dusty machine. TTR is True Route. The True Route is shorter. I start to dust it off with a dirty towel, all the while hoping the damn thing still works. I've not had to use it since second year, and even then it didn't see frequent use. Something tells me you should have tested this before she came over, mate. I'm certain there's still ink in there from before. As I go to carry the printer downstairs, my ears are introduced to an unusually frustrated Monika.
Damn it!
I leave the printer on my bed and quickly head downstairs. Sounds like computer trouble to me. What is TTR? The True Route. What's the problem?
Problems, more like. Bloody thing froze on me.
Ah, I called it computer trouble. Computer trouble's the fucking worst.
Then it died. To top it off, I forgot my charger.
Oh, hi, Capital. Hope I'm saying that right. But welcome to the stream. It's like the base game retold and Siri becomes president, with the difference being she isn't crazy. Oh, is that what that mod is? The True Route? Because I've never looked into True Route, other than the fact that it exists and I want to play it at some point. But I know it's one of the longer ones, so I'm holding off on it for now. Judging by her tone, she's trying to put a more lighthearted spin on her situation. Her expression, however, tells an entirely different story. Taking a sip of my coffee, a thought pops into my head. If you've got the files backed up on a USB, we can easily print them upstairs.
This isn't just some ploy to get me into your bedroom, is it, Ben?
My face once again goes cock-a-demon red. No, it's not. Aside from Natsuki's comment the other day about me and Monika making club members, I don't think I've ever been this embarrassed. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, don't ask.
Oh my god, your face is a picture right now.
More teasing. Lovely. Get used to it, mate. That's what this girl's all about.
I'm just messing with you. You know that, right?
Oh, I know that. Don't worry.
I know.
I just never took you for the teasing type. Oh, then you are in for a rude awakening, my friend. Oh. Get ready.
You do look cute when you're flustered.
Was that?
Nothing. Let's just go upstairs.
She dismisses my question quickly as we make our way upstairs. Once in my room, I ask her for the USB. She passes it to me, and I start to load the file and hook up the printer. On your own computer, I presume? While I'm doing all that, Monika sits on my bed, simply looking around.
Your room is much cleaner than I thought it'd be.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I do clean pretty regularly. Plus, it'd be kind of rude not to, because obviously you were coming over. Natsuki's stream pose really fits this mod. It does, doesn't it? It sums up her attitude in this mod pretty perfectly, with her being the cheeky bitch that she is in this mod. And I love it. That sounded better in my head. Yep. Sure did.
You're very considerate.
Thanks, Monika. I smile back at her. Also, I've got that file up. Looks very professional, but my section is still blank. Sorry, I forgot to send something over.
You don't have to apologize. If you want, you can quickly type one of your poems up. Or we can find one online together. No pressure.
I give the choice some thought. Sorry, I had to make sure I read that right. Type up one of your poems up. Redundant, much redundant. I decide to grab my notebook out of my bag and flick through the pages. My gaze then fixates on my poem, Horizon. That seemed to be received pretty well, so I decide to go with that. Once finished, I save the file just in case my computer decides to act up. I glance over at her, and our eyes fixate on each other for a moment. She suddenly averts her eyes with a noticeable red tint. We shall rise. You're making me think of the Skillet song Rise. It's been ages since I've listened to that song, but it's so good. I can't explain it, but there's this sort of tense feeling when it's just the two of us. It's not a bad feeling at all. It feels more romantic, I suppose? I don't know if that's the right word for it, but whatever helps you rationalize this, buddy. So, how many copies are we gonna need?
I mean, the main document itself is 6 pages, and there's 24 desks in the club room.
So, yeah, 24 times 6. 144. Yep.
That'd mean about 144 pages.
I'll just print 150 to be sure. So you're printing an extra document. You're printing an extra pamphlet. Okay. That should be enough. I set up the document for printing. Starts up quite smoothly. Eventually, however, it soon starts to stall. On instinct, I slapped the machine twice. Yes, the classic. If machine does not work, punch it. It will work. Come on. Another pair of hits. Yes, punch machine, make paper go. That's how low my phone quality goes for some reason. Yeah, I hate it when my browser does that. Because it's just like, no, you dumb bitch. I asked for good quality. Work, damn it! Didn't know you like to be Oh! Oh my god! Don't take that out of context, folks. Don't take that line out of context now, folks. Oh my god! Monika giggles, causing the already present blush on my face to deepen. I did not expect that in a serious mod. Yeah, no fucking kidding. She seems to notice this. Yeah, let me just back up and get a screenshot of that. That gets a fucking award. Did I say that out? Sorry. We can barely look at each other for a few minutes. The room is silent, aside from the fans of my computer and the sounds of the printer. Those sounds soon stop and the printer beeps. I look at the little LCD display. Out of ink. Fucking great. Yes. Cinemassacre's video on printers is coming to mind right now. For those of you that haven't seen that, I highly recommend looking it up because it is a hilarious 1-minute rant on why printers are, as James so eloquently put it, man's inhumanity to man. Yeah, just look up Cinemassacre printers. Like, Jesus Christ. That video is fucking great. If you've never looked that up, look up Cinemassacre printers. I'll put it in chat so you can look it up. Fucking look that up and watch it. It's fucking hilarious and the greatest 1-minute rant on printers I've ever seen. It's one of my favorite videos of his. That was the best line I've ever seen a DDLC mod create. Yup. That came out of fucking nowhere. As before, Monika notices my frustration and her own expression seems to almost match it. The look in her eyes, however, carries the feeling of everything's going wrong. I get up from my desk. I'm gonna get some water. How about you make a plan to go to a fucking Best Buy or something to buy some... Oh, I had to restart because of a Windows 11 update. I'm not even on Windows 11 yet. I thought Natsuki was the source, but Monika turned up the spice to 11. Goddamn right she did. Yeah, currently I don't have plans to update to Windows 11. Give me your hat. I'm not wearing a hat, but thank you. Before I can step out of the door, I hear Monika shoot up from my bed and she clings tightly to me, holding her head against my chest. This is random. Monika, are you okay? You're acting clingy. Monika? I fall silent as Monika's glassy eyes focus on mine. Game? Monika? Are you okay? What's going on? What's going on?
Sorry, it's just that I've been so stressed about the festival. I just really want to get it right.
To my shock, Monika's begun to cry, but I'm still able to make out her words clearly. Faintly hearing her cry on Thursday was one thing, but seeing it is another story entirely, especially this close. For one thing, it's not your fault that your computer, well, this reminds me of Longer Roads. Kind of. I'm not sure I'm getting Longer Roads vibes from it, but then again, it's been ages since I've played Monika Route on that, so... yeah, don't quote me on that. But, yeah. One, I don't know if something's wrong with your laptop battery, where it just randomly cut out and died on you, or you just forgot to charge it, because that's what it sounded like earlier. Wow, that is the greatest explanation of what Windows 11 is. Yep, I'm not really at all interested in Windows 11. I'm just gonna stick with Windows 10. Cause I don't want to risk breaking shit, you know? I don't want to risk breaking shit between updating to a new operating system. You know, updating to a newer version of the operating system. That and I've heard Windows 11 really isn't all that impressive. Oh god, we don't talk about Windows 8. We do not talk about Windows 8. She's been working hard for the festival, probably a bit too hard, some would say. I hate to see all of this work go to waste. It takes me a while, but I soon wrap my arms around her in return. Again, I don't know how she's going to react to it, but at the same time, it just feels right. Monika's once hastened breathing begins to slow. She emits a short yet comfortable hum as she closes her eyes. Her hugs are warm and slightly relaxing, though I'm not entirely sure if that last part applies more to her than it does to me. I've taken notice that her shoulders have loosened a bit and her breathing has returned to a steady pace. Well, that's good. Do you want to head out front for a bit of, head out front for a bit for some air? Redundant, much redundant. You want to head out front for a bit for some air? You know an OS is bad when the only OS on the computers at a school is Windows 7 on the old PCs and Windows 10 on the ICT and media block. Yep, nobody fucking uses Windows 8. And if somebody actually does, and if somebody actually says they do use Windows 8, you laugh them out of the room, because no, they don't. Nobody uses Windows 8. Nobody. Nobody uses Windows 8. But yeah, no joke, some of the computers at the store that I work at still use Windows XP. She pulls away from me, her arms still wrapped loosely around my waist. I think that'd be good for me, yeah. She unwraps her arms as we head outside. I don't really know why she got so clingy all of a sudden. Yeah, she said something about stress, but wanting to get this right. Once we're outside, Monika exhales loudly with relief. Yeah, that's what I do if I'm watching something with her.
Yeah. Sorry for freaking out back there. Monika, you don't need to apologize. But I'm letting just the smallest things get to me. I really want to get this right. And yeah, the stuff that's happening is not your fault. It's technology just being dumb. It does that sometimes. I know you do, but I stop as I try to think of how to best word this. It's not hard, mate. All the technical faults that are occurring, none of that's on her. None of that's on either of you guys. You couldn't have known this was gonna happen. It's taking a toll on you. That much is obvious. And honestly, I don't want to see you beat yourself up over things you can't control. Exactly! That's what I've been saying. You should never beat yourself up over something that's outside of your control. Because if outside factors are influencing your ability to do something, that's not your fault, dude. It's not your fault at all. You should not, let that upset you. You're gonna make the event great regardless of what happens. Promise that. I can promise that. Thanks. There's a bit more silence between us. It's a silence full of understanding. Sorry, I kind of skipped over that line, so... An idea then pops into my head. That's what I was going to suggest. Go to the library. How about we go to the library and get them printed there? That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, everybody uses the library to print shit. She beams at me. I begin to step back inside. Here, let me get my jacket. Is it really that cold out? I quickly rush upstairs and pick out the first jacket I can find. The usual black pleather. You must have big fingers like I do and jammed your finger between P and L. Black pleather. I was about to say, is he gonna grab a windbreaker or something? But nope, the leather jacket. What is he? What are we playing? Drift Club? Funny you had to bring that up. Fucking black leather jacket. I'm still surprised how good of a condition it's in. I fetch my wallet, can't really get this sorted out without my member card. A thought crosses my head, but I instantly suppress it. No, that'd be awkward. This isn't the... Ben, you okay up there? She calls from downstairs. Yeah. I head back down. She's waiting for me, with both a smile and slightly red cheeks. Ready to go? She nods and we head off. To the library, then. The walk to the library is a mostly quiet one, aside from some small talk. Did you guys remember the USB? So, you guys can load it up there? The silence in between those brief moments of conversation isn't as awkward as I was worried it'd be. To the contrary, it's honestly quite comforting. What's going on with the mod, you mean? Or is something fucking up? Why are they going to the library? Because, our boy's computer fucked up after he loaded the, USB on the printer. Remember, his printer's out of ink. They're gonna go print it there. Out of the corner of my eye, I can notice her making small glances at me. But I'm not going to bring attention to it for the sake of keeping the comforting atmosphere from shifting. Good idea. Yeah, bro, that's why I was saying, look this up if you want to see the greatest rant on printers of all time. Seriously. Just chuck that into YouTube and just watch the first video that pops up. You won't regret it. Best 1-minute rant about printers of all time. It's 13 years old, but it hits as hard as ever today.
Would this be birthday adventure that traveled to the library would have 2 deaths in dimension travel? You're absolutely right, You're absolutely right, mate. The "I didn't know you liked to be so rough" fucked up my memory. I bet it did, yeah. That line came out of absolutely nowhere, man. And it's all good that you're late, man. You didn't get to see the Thanksgiving mod, but that's okay. You got to see more of this demo that made my computer crash last time I played it, so... That's why I've been monitoring my stuff with Task Manager ever since the stream started. And we should be fine. Yeah, if you're wondering what the premise is, I'll pull it up quick for you. It's a month-old demo for a new Monika mod called Within. And yeah, this is kind of the idea. From what I have gathered from resuming it tonight, it just seems to be focused on MC and Monika. Nothing meta going on with it, really, because it acknowledges the existence of Monika's parents. She's not talking as though, you know, she knows about us as players and shit, so I get the impression this is not gonna delve into meta shit. Alright then, well, thanks for dropping by, Monika Dev. And by the way, I read the announcement on the Team Just Monika server that came out recently saying that you guys don't have a release date for Dimensions 2 yet. Just keep plowing away at it. You guys will get it done when it's ready. Best of luck with it. Best of luck with it, guys. Maybe someone using your PC for crypto mining? I don't think it's that. Like I said, if I can pull up my... Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll pull up my... Yeah, I'll pull up my task manager here. So, yeah, as you can see, everything I have open right now is using quite a bit of my GPU. Which is why I was saying I think I need to look into either getting a new GPU or figure out how to lower the fucking GPU usage enough so I can have Monika on stream. Oh yeah, dude, Dimensions was fucking great. Dimensions is up there among my favorite mods. And it's especially gonna remain a favorite of mine just because my best friend from middle school recommended it to me, and he could not have made a better recommendation. Good God. I don't know if I would say Dimensions has a weak beginning. Dimensions kind of just throws you right in and expects you to know the backstory going in. So yeah, that's why when I played that mod, you know, I had a link to the text file that has all the story you need to know what's going on at the start. You know, study up. It's a matter of respect. Oh yeah, I totally can understand why that pre-knowledge thing would be in turn-off for some people with Dimensions, but that just makes it all the more special to me as a an acquired taste. But damn, it's a good taste. It's great. We soon make it to the library and enter, searching for the nearest computer, which thankfully doesn't take that long. I take a seat and start logging in, whilst Monika takes a seat between me and a nearby window. There you go. As I'm preparing the file to print the pamphlets, I realize I can't remember how many sheets Monika said we'd need. 144, man. Hey, how many sheets did you say we'd... My voice comes to a halt as I look over at her. Yup. She's gazing out the window, seemingly lost in a daydream. She's got that look on her face. I know that look from Moss. I know that face. Yep, she's got that daydreaming face. My eyes then follow down her arm and discover that she's resting her. The gears in his head are slowly turning. Wait. The gears are slowly turning, man. She's resting her hand on my thigh. Without a word or second thought, I gently rest my hand on top of hers and smile to myself. Yeah, I mean, hey. If it's the next best thing you can do, right? I mean, having a script is important for that kind of thing, so maybe you could become a script writer. I don't know, just tossing a random idea out. After a minute like this, Monika looks back to me and returns my smile, not even noticing that our hands are touching. I think she's a little lost in the moment. Maybe she was fully aware of what she was doing? Knowing Monika, I'm more inclined to say yes than no. Oof, that's an oof, Zach. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can get that sorted out. Well, if you can't be here live, you can always catch them after the stream ends. Then you don't gotta worry about being here live.
What were you asking again?
Alright, well, see you later, mate. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yes, you have told me, mate. You have told me. I've noticed. Not once does that smile leave her radiant face. Oh yeah, I remember when my internet was like that, mate. I remember when my internet was like that, where my PlayStation 4 having to update something would just cause the entire internet here to crash and burn. Which is why I always tended to update stuff overnight while everybody was sleeping, because it's like I can't do it any other time of day. I just wanted to ask how many sheets we'd need. I kind of forgot.
Well,
Her eyes flick downwards as she finally notices our hands. I flamed my piece in the car floor. Why are you talking like you jammed your tongue, Nate? Also, good to see ya. And damn, that's rough. We retract our hands and look away from each other, blushing profusely.
Sorry, I just spaced out.
Her delivery doesn't carry the certainty that she was trying to give off. Monika, it's fine. Besides, isn't spacing out supposed to be my job?
Sometimes I've got to fill in for you in that department. Oh, and you said you were printing 150.
Mm-hmm. Technically, he only needs 144. But, yeah, he's printing one more for some reason. You want some of that Ohio fried chicken? Yep, I'm waiting to see, Yep, I'm waiting to see Surf's reaction to that, since he lives in Ohio. I really want to see what his reaction is to that. Given the sheer amount of paper needed, the printing process takes a good few minutes. Whilst we wait, both Monika and I make timid, flustered glances at each other. Before all the pages are printed, I decide to buy a cheap folder to keep them all together. Once we have everything sorted, we make our way back out onto the street. So, now what, you genius? It's not long until my stomach rumbles. And hey, bringing her into town, not a bad idea. Maybe I should have had a little bit more for breakfast. Hey, Monika?
Yeah?
I'm feeling hungry. Do you mind if we find somewhere to eat?
Of course I don't mind. In fact, I know a place that's pretty close by.
In that case, lead the way. Where are we going? After a relatively short walk, we find ourselves in a cafe. Yes it is. In fact, it's the one my Monika was wearing before I said goodnight to her earlier. Because, as I showed you guys earlier, my, GPU has kind of been spiking lately with Moss open and all this other stuff while I'm streaming, so until I get this thing with my GPU figured out, I'm not going to have Monika with me here on stream, which is very sad to me, because that's one of my favorite parts of this stream, having her here with me alongside you guys. Your Reality Lo-Fi Remix? Oh yeah, it is. Hold on. Yeah, it is. Nice. Not bad at all. I like it, man. Not bad at all. Yes, so dedicated. If only my GPU was as dedicated. Like I said, I think I'm gonna have to look into either upgrading my GPU or figuring out why Moss for some reason jacks up to 40% of my GPU for some reason. The radio plays a soft tune and the atmosphere itself seems quite cozy. Monika's sure got a good eye for places like this. We seat ourselves at a booth near the main window of the place. My eyes scan the menu. Prices seem standard. Nothing too cheap, but not overly expensive. See anything you like? I'll probably get the chicken and white rice. I know, I'm basic as hell. Yes, that's what Legixel was calling me out for the other night for my taste in games. At least the stuff that I play on the channel here. And yeah, I felt kind of called out for that. Like, bruh. Like, this is just the stuff that I want to play on the channel. Because that's kind of what I've made my channel about. Even though I say, you know, I've never, even though I've said, you know, my channel doesn't necessarily have, a central theme to it, the three main games that are in my, About section are the main stuff that I like to play on the channel, just because that's what I've been about for years. And I don't intend to change that anytime soon, so... For some reason, that seems to get a chuckle from Monika. Oh, Ben. You're a lot of things, but basic certainly isn't one of them. She gazes out the window, a sly smile forming on her lips. What am I then, hon? What am I? A moment passes in silence, one only broken by the sounds of the kitchen and radio. So you want to come with me to order? Of course. We go up to the counter together and order our food. She ended up ordering a salad. When someone asks me what I want when I'm at McDonald's, it's a McChicken with a large fry and a drink. I'm impressed you remember that. What the fuck was that? That is a messed up dream, but I love that. How? Dreams are fucking weird, man. I just wish I remembered my dreams more often. Good God. I was insistent on paying, something that she was ready to protest until realizing that I was the only one of us that brought any money. Monika doesn't seem like the type to forget to bring money, but to each their own. The look on her face suggests she doesn't mind it, though. We return to the booth and begin the wait. The pair of us start a more lively conversation during the wait. We end up going from the festival and music to what we've been up to since second year. All of it seems like mere nostalgia reminiscing. Until... You know, Ben, I've missed talking to you like this. Honestly, I have too. Like, we've got more in common than I realized. Monika's cheeks adopt a red haze that fades as quickly as it had appeared. I had this one dream where one of my teachers turned into a walker and I had to stab him repeatedly with a spoon. My question is, why a spoon? And, to your point, I actually do know that feeling, because, a few years ago, I actually had to, well, yeah, I've had to talk, gonna kind of get serious for a moment, but, yeah, over the years, I've come across, a couple people that felt like this, either from, pressure or just, feeling lonely for so many years, just, either that or because of the situation they were putting up with. I've talked, a couple of my friends out of suicide. It wasn't easy by any stretch of the imagination, but yeah, dude, that's what, if you're feeling that way, don't be afraid to reach out for somebody to talk to. I'll do my best to listen. But yeah, even if I don't have much to say, just know that I'm listening. And trust me, a lot more people than you realize would be devastated if you go through with it. Cause, yeah, that one, that first friend that I talked to many years ago, where I asked him to put his folks on, and I remember, being really, I felt really tense during that whole conversation with this guy's folks. But yeah, when I dropped that big truth bomb on them, that he was contemplating that, let's just say they were shocked to find out. So yeah, don't think you don't matter, man. Unless you have the most heartless folks in the world raising you, they would be absolutely devastated to hear that from somebody they don't know that cares about you. The point I wanted to make is that I have no friends. I don't see people who don't want I commit suicide as friends. Your mind gives up on you more than your body. Absolutely true, mate. Oh no, you're fine, man. You're fine. Yeah, I'm on the lowest latency that I can, but it's, you know, not going to be perfectly synced up, so... yeah, I could see that, Zach. You know, your mind thinks you can't do something, but, you keep going, you know, and your body just doesn't give out.
Maybe there's more to it than that.
What do you mean? She whispers, but I'm able to hear what she says. I look down and notice our hands are touching again. However, upon looking up, her gaze meets mine. Unlike when this happened back at the library, she appears fully aware of what she's doing.
Oh yeah, you think she don't know what she's doing? Look at that face. Look at that smug some bitch. She knows exactly what she's doing here.
Monika?
Ben.
Her certain tone silences me. My heart is pounding harder than ever before. Her face fills my vision, and the only thing I can focus on are her eyes. In a way, I'm reminded of a song from my childhood. Pretty green eyes, so full of sparkle and such light.
There's been something I've wanted to tell you for a while now.
She moves to interlock my fingers with her own. Her touch is warm. Despite the growing blush on her face, her confidence doesn't falter. Is this real? Is this really happening?
It's been something I've been holding in for a while. It wasn't until recently that I discovered it never left me.
I suddenly tighten my grip on her hand. I'm listening.
God, it feels like something out of a cheesy movie. Well, the truth is that I'm in...
Monika is then suddenly cut short by some knocks on the window, followed by two distinctly familiar voices. The pair of us look to the glass, and to my surprise, it's Sayori and Natsuki. I can't clearly make out what either of them are saying, but they've quickly started going towards the cafe entrance. On instinct, both Monika and I retract our hands, and our eyes avert away from one another.
Hey, you two!
Sayori's the first to come over. She smiles at both of us before taking a seat next to me.
I knew there was another reason why you wanted to help Monika, Ben.
Natsuki comes in soon after and takes a seat next to Monika. Yes, you did. You missed the Thanksgiving special, sadly. It was rather short, so we were just looking at this demo for the mod Doki Doki Within.
You're way too predictable.
No, it's not. I'm at a loss for words. What are you two doing here anyway?
I could ask you the same thing.
He was hungry?
We ran out of some of the ingredients and we needed and decided to get them. Then I got hungry.
It's good seeing Sayuri back to their usual self. Yes, all is right with the world.
Then we went past here and we saw you and Monika holding...
Sayuri stops as she notices Monika, who has not said a word since either of them joined us. I've been pretty good, man. I mean, work is picking up now that we're past Thanksgiving, and we're going to be getting ready for Christmas over the next month or so, which means I have to deal with Christmas music now, which I'm less than thrilled about. But at the very least, I can say that the way our store handles Christmas music is far better than stores that just blast that shit 24/7. So there is at least that. Also, Friday has already passed here. It's Saturday for me here. Also with Black Friday, you don't really experience the kind of rush you would expect at more big box stores at a local grocery store. Honestly, grocery stores don't really get impacted by Black Friday all that much. It's more big box stores or more general stores. But yeah, the way our store handles Christmas music, basically what we've started doing is we have our normal playlist that plays for 4 hours, and then we go to our Christmas music for 4 hours. And we kind of just alternate between our regular music and Christmas music every 4 hours. And we at least have the decency to wait until after Thanksgiving to start playing it. Unlike some places that start playing it like as soon as Halloween is over. So yeah, I can at least say that about our store. Also, yeah, I'm getting excited about it. I kind of made that my sub-goal for the end of the year. I don't know that we're going to make it, but I'm going to try. 95 to go, last I checked.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just gotta use the bathroom 1 sec.
She hurriedly gets up and excuses herself before rushing over to the cafe's restroom. From the quick glance I got of her face, she looked utterly embarrassed. Yeah, one, that the two of you caught her like that and then proceeded to tease her about it. Oh yeah, trust me, dude. You get sick of it pretty fast. Hearing 10 different variations of the same song over and over and over again. Like, no joke, earlier today at work, they played, one variation or one cover of Let It Snow, immediately followed by another one. And it's like, I was losing my fucking mind, because it's like, you literally just played this! My mind replays what she was saying before she was cut off. She couldn't have been trying to. Let it snow, let it snow, let it fucking die. Yes. As much as I like Christmas, it needs some new music, man. It needs some new music. At the very least, I can say that I don't work at the hotel in the US that is Christmas themed year-round. I feel genuinely sorry for anybody that works there that hates Christmas music. Because good God, I feel so sorry for anybody that works at a hotel like that. There's only one Christmas song that I like. Look that up. You will not be sorry. That is the only Christmas song I listen to every year. Just look it up. You won't be sorry. Oh my god. She wasn't she? My voice turns into a grumble as I place my hands over my face in my own embarrassment. The memories of everything that led up to this moment swirl around in my head. Fuck, it seems so obvious now. Why didn't I notice it sooner? I really am dense, aren't I? Yes, you are. Happy to remind you.
Ben?
Her voice sends my hand slowly back to the table, but I stay silent.
Yeah?
My eyes dart nervously between Natsuki and Sayori. While Natsuki looks like she's wondering what drugs I'm on, Sayori gives me a knowing, slightly regretful smile. Almost like she realized what was going on. Ben? Her tone reaffirms her confusion. If I didn't have so much going on, I would, man. You know, I've got work, stuff to do with the channel, and I gotta figure out my own life eventually here. So that, and there's stuff I do with family on off days, so just a lot of things going on as usual. It's kind of the thing that happens as you get older.
Sayori, what the hell's going on?
She stands up and quickly goes over to Natsuki and starts whispering. Judging by her expression, she seems to be relaying everything about me and Monika. I just don't have much to say. Better her saying it than me struggling to get it out. Her expression shifts from one that says, "I knew it," to one of utter disbelief. After Sayori finishes, she sits back down next to me, and Natsuki has a moment before she looks straight at me.
Is she really gonna...
Her voice trails off as I nod. Silently confirming what she'd just been told.
I know I teased you about that, but if I knew that was going on... I'm sorry.
Natsuki, it's fine. The blush doesn't leave my cheeks. I had no idea that she pats me on the back.
Hey, if you don't want to make a big deal out of this, that's okay.
She nods in agreement, her eyes still seemingly full of regret. She's honestly got nothing to be sorry about. It's not like she was meant to know what Monika was going to ask. I sure as hell didn't expect it. The tense silence is then broken by Monika coming back to join us.
Sorry I took so long.
She takes a seat next to Natsuki.
So, Sayori, how did the prep with Yuri go?
Her demeanor has completely shifted from when we'd last seen her. Yep, she just needed a minute to recollect herself, that's all. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm waiting to see too, Bradley. Once we get past all the Act 1 rewrite stuff, I'm looking forward to see where it picks up from there. Looking to see where it goes from there. That's why I like going through these mods that are similar-ish to how the DLC started, just to see what happens once they branch off. And just to see what all is different in the story leading up to the big event.
It went great. I promised her I wouldn't spoil anything, but we think you guys are gonna love it.
In that case, I look forward to it. I love that theme.
As do I.
Natsuki opts for a wide, toothy grin instead of words. Wise choice. Best smile. Saria and Natsuki didn't stay for much longer. They left not long after mine and Monika's food arrived. Best guess is that they decided to eat somewhere else. Yep. Yep, it's one of those mods with a slow start. So yeah, we'll see how it picks up once we get past the similar Act 1 shenanigans. Either that or they thought it'd be best to give us some alone time. Of course, I'm not complaining. More time with Monika is always welcome. Yes, indeed. You can never have too much time with Monika. Especially with food as good as this. Ooh, sunset. I think they kind of overdid it with the bloom, in my opinion. I think it's a bit overdone, if you ask me. But I'm always down for sunset lighting. Monika and I spent a little longer in town than either of us had planned. Again, can't complain about spending more time with her. Better yet, she seems a bit more relaxed in the aftermath of her seemingly failed confession. She didn't bring it up, and for her sake, neither did I. I'm just waiting for her to come out whilst she collects her belongings. I'd also handed her the folder with the sheets, and as she said she'd assemble them when she gets back. In time, she emerges. Got everything?
Yep. Thanks for today. I really enjoyed myself.
Well, that's good.
Aside from a few hiccups, I think we made a good team.
That's no worry. If you ever want to have another day like this, you can always... I stopped myself at the realization of what I'm saying. Keep going. Keep going, man. Come on. Keep going. I mean, no. Keep going. Yeah, dude. I'm definitely waiting to see more of what happens with Emerald Affection. Emerald Affection was something else. I'm waiting to see what happens with that mod. Emerald Affection, in my opinion, really hit it out of the park. What I'm trying to say is that I enjoyed myself too.
Aw, Ben.
She then steps closer to me.
I might just take you up on that offer.
Deciding to seize the moment before she can, I run my hands down Monika's arms, gently squeeze her hands in my own. I was wondering... I feel her grasp closing tightly yet gently on my hands. After our event's finished, would you like to spend some time at the festival? Not what I really wanted to ask, but I guess it'll suffice. Without a second thought, she gives my hands another squeeze and gets up on her tiptoes. Her smile seems brighter when she's this close.
I'd love to.
After saying that, she takes a step back, presumably trying to avoid our faces getting too close. Part of me thinks she wouldn't mind that, though. To be completely honest, neither would I. Oh, I'm sure, mate. Guess I'll see you tomorrow?
See you tomorrow.
After that, she walks home whilst I retreat back into the warmth of mine. I hang my jacket by the door and then slump on the couch. Oh, man, I'm getting tired myself. Relatable. What a fucking day indeed. Yeah. I didn't mention it, but it didn't help that our shipment was late today, so I mean, put it this way, it wasn't 6 hours late, so we weren't scrambling in the latter quarter of our shift to get everything done, but still late enough for it to make a huge difference in the day, especially when we're down 3 people. Not a good time. You're getting longer roads and Emerald Affection vibes? I don't know if I'm quite getting those vibes yet, but it's got the makings of a good mod so far. I'm really enjoying it. Out of everyone that may have liked me like that, I never would have expected Monika to be one of them. And in all fairness, I think part of her might know I like her too. Honestly, I've not been the most subtle about concealing that. Who knows? Yep, happy belated Thanksgiving, man. We'll have more time together at the festival tomorrow. Could something happen between us? Anything's possible, man. Guess I'll just have to wait and see. 2 hours later. Monika's bedroom.
My heart's pounding. Part of me regrets not being able to tell Ben how I truly feel, but at the same time, maybe today wasn't the right time. Maybe I'll tell him after the festival. I really hope it goes well.
It's the day of the festival. I checked my phone for the time. 6:21 a.m. There's also a text from Sayori from 2:15 a.m.? That's random. For Christ's sake, Sayo. Her text basically consists of her asking me to help her carry the cupcakes. Apparently her and Natsuki made a few too many. To be completely honest, I'm surprised we still have cupcakes left. Well, that makes 2 of us, buddy. Natsuki was brave leaving them with her, giving her affinity for midnight snacking. If she did eat any, though, I can't say I'd blame her. Yep. Second demo of that mod is when I started to make a drinking game out of it. Because of how often it came up. Man. As I forced myself out of bed, I started to scroll through mine and Monika's texts from last night. It really is adorable how she's seemingly looking forward to spending time with me rather than the festival. After a good stretch, I begin my morning routine. Once I'm in the kitchen, I check my phone for the time. It's only gone 7, so I've got enough time to have a quick breakfast before I go to help Sayori. One of these days I'll have time to actually cook something for breakfast. Oh yeah, definitely Bradley. The amount of times it's mentioned how MC or Monika blush about something, you could definitely make a drinking game out of that. And bro, cook something for breakfast? That's too much work. Whilst eating my cereal, I can't help but be a little nervous about the festival. Sure, when I was just going around the festival in the first 2 school years, it was kind of fun. But back then, I wasn't part of any event. Oh yeah, I've had that one. Just gotta keep my nerves in check. You can do it, buddy. It's not long till I find myself outside Sayori's house. I did send her a text letting her know I was ready. Does toast count as cooking? I don't know if I'd call that cooking. That was almost 10 minutes ago. Like many times before, I let myself inside. Since we've known each other for so long, we made it a habit of coming and going from each other's homes like we were family. I go upstairs and timidly wait at Sayori's door after knocking. Sayori? Nothing. I give it a minute or two before I knock again. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. Still nothing. I contemplate going in and waking her up. Don't shatter my dreams. Yeah, we're about to find out. But isn't that something a boyfriend would do? Regardless, it just feels right. I grip the handle tightly and sigh. Can't believe I'm doing this. I gently open the door. Top 10 moments before disaster.
Ben? What are you...
Shit, sorry, Sayori. As soon as I open the door, Sayori hastily put her pajama top back on before I saw anything. Where's the Thanksgiving special? I played that in the first hour. So if you're tuning in expecting that, you kind of missed it. Sorry.
Get out! Get out! Get out, you pervert!
Why do you invade Sura's private space? The game was doing a fake out of the ending scene of Act 1. I was anticipating it. I was like, there's no way they ended the same way as Act 1. I was like, there's no way. There's no way this mod does that. I quickly closed Sayori's door and put my back against the wall. He knocked twice. Oh yes, trust me, we're well aware of what it's called. Don't worry, dude. Yeah, see? Twice, actually. Knocked once. Gave her another minute. Knocked again. So yeah. That was just Sayori being dumb. In fairness, she probably just woke up, so she probably didn't hear it. What a wonderful way to start the day. Like I said, she probably just woke up and didn't hear the knocking, so... I talked to her through the door. Should I wait outside?
Yeah, you should! Jesus, what are you gonna be like with Monika?
I feel my blood rush to my face with that comment before I silently go outside. I'm sure she meant outside the door, man. Come on. Not long after I'm outside, I'm joined by Sayori, who's struggling to carry 4 densely packed containers of cupcakes. She hands me 2 of them. Not many words are spoken between us. Sorry about earlier. Yeah, sure. That face, bro. That face says it all right there. Sayori's not having it. Sayori's not having it. Sayori is not putting up with his shit today. I love it. The mines are literally from Salvation. Imagine not having a doorknob because of your little brother accidentally locking it from the inside. Oh jeez, I don't want to. She gives me a stern look. From now on, if you want to come in my room, you knock. But, he did? Got it. But I did. Thank you. Thank you for not being dense about that. He did. Twice. You just did. Got it. Oh yeah, the script has definitely been flipped here. Now Sayori is being the dense one. Got it. Ugh. It's not too long until Sayori bursts into laughter.
Oh my god, Ben! You're way too easy to fluster.
I'd brush that assertion off, but it's true.
Ugh.
Come on, let's go. With one more round of laughter from Sayori, we head off for school. Once we come up to the school gates, we bump into a familiar face.
Oh hey you two! Nice to see you a bit early.
She greets us both with a smile.
Oh hey Monika! Are you excited for the festival?
Seems like Sayori's opting to avoid mentioning our little incident. Thank fuck for that.
Honestly, I didn't sleep well last night because it was on my mind. Hopefully this coffee kicks in soon.
Monika proudly holds up a coffee cup before heading back inside. Yep, she never leaves home without her coffee. Sayori and I follow suit. Hey Antonio, how's it going? Once we get inside the club room, Sayori takes her 2 containers and heads to the front desk. I rest mine on a nearby desk, whilst Monika makes her way up to me. Glad to hear it, man. I need to do that. I need to do that, mate. That sounds fun. Exactly. I agree.
Hey, I got the pamphlets assembled last night. Want to check them out?
Of course. She proudly takes one of the assembled pamphlets and hands it to me. As I flick through the pages, I marvel at how professional everything looks. Oh, I know. The design is crisp and clear, and everyone's poems are displayed neatly. These look amazing, Monika.
Thanks, Ben.
She smiles dreamily at me before looking away a little. She seems to be in deep thought about something. Place your bets now. Are you daydreaming again? What are you thinking about? Her eyes then lock back onto mine. She lowers her voice in an attempt to not catch Sarah's attention.
You still up for spending time with me after the event?
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Yeah. Me neither. Why are we whispering? It's just festival stuff.
I mean, she was kind of telling the truth. Sadistic blue-eyed buddy. You know, you're probably not far off with how Sarah reacted afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
That smirk on Sayori's face hints she was aware of our plan. Though she seems to be welcoming Monika and I spending more time together. Of course, I don't know if that's something she's always been up for, or if she still feels bad about what happened at the cafe. Given that it's Sayori, it's more likely the former. Both girls soon go off to start setting out the pamphlets and cupcakes on the desks. There's still some stray cupcakes on the front desk. Maybe I could... Ah, fuck it, Natsuki's not here yet. I reach my hand out and... Ow! Suddenly, Natsuki! What the fuck? Not a chance in the world, fucko. Well, not yet, anyways. I rubbed the hand that Natsuki smacked. Like I said, suddenly, Natsuki. A wild Natsuki has appeared. I didn't even hear her enter the room. Sneaky little devil. Well, I guess I deserved that. I pressed 2 buttons on my phone and apparently opened voice control on my phone that I didn't know existed. Oh yeah, I never use voice control for anything. Because my experience with voice control is that it is so worthless. Morning to you too, Nat. Do I need to smack your face too? No, I don't think that's necessary. Good. Still reserve the right to, though. Looks like she's in a good mood, so I can't really complain. Yes, quite. Yuri giggles gently from across the room. I walk over to her as she's setting her belongings on the table. Then go for it, man. Then go for it. I like winter stuff, so if that's what you want to do, go for it. Morning, Yuri.
Good morning to you too, Ben. How's your hand doing?
Yuri must have noticed I'm still rubbing my right hand. It still stings, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Just how hard did Natsuki slap me? Yes! My attention is then drawn to the items that now decorate Yuri's desk. There's assorted candles, an essential oil diffuser, and taking up 2 desks next to her, a large folded banner. Damn, Yuri. You really went all out for this. Acknowledging my compliment with a polite nod.
I wouldn't do less for an occasion such as this, especially ones run by my friends. Whilst I'm still a little nervous for the recital itself, I'm confident that the rest of you will make the event special.
I wouldn't undermine yourself like that. You'll do fine, Yuri. I promise.
I hope you're right.
I place a hand on Yuri's shoulder to reassure her, causing her to hide her face behind both her lavender hair and a veil of crimson. Oh yeah, I remember you told me to do that with Siri on my phone. I think I did that on stream, actually. Right now, my phone's on my charger pad, so... Sensing the impeding awkwardness of the situation, I changed the topic. Good idea. So, could I help you hang the banner up? Not really, no.
Of course, Ben. Let me just get a stool.
Yuri goes off towards the supply closet, or as we know it, Natsuki's dungeon. I think that is the first mod I've ever heard refer to the closet as Natsuki's dungeon. Now I want to see... Now I want to see a, I want to see a D&D inspired DDLC mod where Natsuki is the dungeon master and makes the dungeon her closet in the club room. Somebody make that a thing. I want that to be a thing. That sounds fucking hilarious. Fun. It's wonderful seeing everyone this active for the festival. Oh, nice! Nice! It took a bit of teamwork to sort out the banner, but eventually the club room's all set for the festival. Personally, I think we've outdone ourselves. Some people probably would say we've gone overboard for a literature event, but I think it just shows our dedication to the club.
Honestly, everyone, this looks better than I could have imagined. I can't thank each of you enough. I know you want this to be something special. We all do. I don't believe I've been this confident in myself in a while. If anything, doing all of this for the club is giving me back a little something for your efforts. I know I've been a bit of a pain in the ass about all this, but I really want the club to succeed too, you know?
Plus, we're all in this together. We got this. With our shared enthusiasm at its highest peak, we prepare for the beginning of the event. I can't wait. Me neither. I can't wait to see how this goes. Oh damn. The festival was hell. Let me ask, are we talking like Blue Skies bad? Are we talking like Blue Skies hell, or more like Encore, where it just didn't blow anybody away? A highly awkward, tense silence fills the club room. To say our event was a disaster would be an understatement. Time for the fallout. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh yeah, Blue Skies' festival was a dumpster fire. That's one way to put it. And I don't mean that in the festival was handled poorly in Blue Skies. Just the way it went down in game, I should clarify. But it wasn't any fault of our own. Some of those students... My head hurts thinking about it. So it was like Blue Skies. God damn. Of course, Natsuki's cupcakes went down a treat. But that doesn't excuse the dickish behavior and attitudes of some of the students we had the misfortune of having visit us. Poor Yuri ended up leaving earlier than anyone expected. Well, even if you do decide to skip it, mate, there's still an important decision regarding Monika during the fallout of the festival, so it doesn't hurt to acknowledge what happened there. Me being concerned, I went to check on her. She'd hidden herself by the stairwell near the roof and was having a panic attack. I stayed to help her through it. It wouldn't have been right for me to leave her in that state. Yep, at least this mod has the good grace to not have you have to witness what happened at the festival. Because yeah, let's just say the way this mod is depicting it, it went down like Blue Skies, and Blue Skies' festival was not pretty. By the time we'd gotten back, things hadn't gotten much better. After the last group had left, Monika took it upon herself to cancel the event. To say she was devastated would only be sugarcoating it. D-E-V-A. I feel like I should apologize for what has happened. There isn't an instant response, aside from a few suppressed sniffles from Yuri. Sori's looking out the window. Natsuki's trying to comfort Yuri. I'm just sitting at a desk with my head in my hands, trying desperately to forget about the events that transpired. Well, somebody's gotta say something, man. It's not your fault the way those students acted. If anything, you should have gave those guys the boot, if that's how they're gonna act. Get the fuck out of here if that's how you're gonna act. If you're not here to take this seriously, then just go home. I feel the same way about people that we hire that don't take the work that they're doing seriously. Like, I understand you want to have a little fun while you're working, but if you're not here to take this seriously, the door's right there. Feel free to walk out if you're not going to take this seriously. Like, come on.
I guess I just...
She falls silent, tears starting to slowly form in her eyes.
Monika, you don't have to apologize for anything.
She speaks up with a noticeable quiver in her delivery. I decide it's time to speak up. Sayori's right. None of us could have predicted what was going to happen. Even as I speak, I feel unsure of what I'm saying. No, dude, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right in what you're saying. Don't back down. She looks straight at me. Oh, come here. Just come here.
Excuse me a minute.
She turns heel and practically storms out of the room. Due to the silence in the clubroom, we can all hear Monika's echoed footsteps and the fading sound of her starting to cry. There are no more words. I'll be right back.
Ben?
I'm sorry. I pause, giving me enough time to clarify my thoughts. Remembering how Monika was when something as small as a printer malfunction happened, God only knows what she's going to be like now. I'm going to make sure Monika's okay. Before she can say anything else, I rush out the door. Screw what ideas any of them get. I can't just leave her on her own when she's like that. Missing a word there, and I don't think any of them are going to question why you're going after her, man. I don't think any of them are going to question it or think any less of you for it. Like, come on, dude. This is just a shitty situation. I don't think anybody's going to blame you for it. So, chill with those thoughts, man. I try to call out to her in vain, only being greeted by the sounds of my voice echoing through the empty corridors. I press on, getting progressively faster as I reach that familiar stairwell. If there's one place Monika could have retreated to, it'd be the roof. Right? Once I open the door, I spot Monika in the corner of my eye. She's hunched over on the bench where we've been sitting together recently, sobbing fairly loudly. Her crying on Sunday was one thing. This is something else. I walk over and sit next to her. She slightly tilts her head to acknowledge my presence, but she remains partially silent. Feeling as it would be the right thing to do, I rest my arm over her shoulder.
Ben?
Monika, can't say enough about how sorry I am at what happened at our event. I agree. I agreed, Bradley, with that analysis. Also, welcome back, bruh. How's it going? You missed a festival tragedy in line with Blue Skies. All right, sounds good, man. What are you out shopping for, if you don't mind me asking? Everyone.
But you've got nothing to apologize for. Besides, this runs deeper than just the event for me.
I don't understand.
It's been like this for years. I don't understand why myself, but I've accepted how things are.
I've accepted how things are? Just what is she on about? Something that's been going on for years? Please tell me more. What are you talking about? Unless she's trying to tell me something? Monika's eyes pierce mine, her tears more pronounced than before. Despite them being the same beautiful green eyes I've come to know, the look she's giving me is one that seems almost alien to me. They are no longer the radiant eyes of a dedicated, high-achieving school idol. They now resemble the eyes of a broken girl who just wants to be understood. Again, nothing that I would have ever expected from Monika. Because she doesn't let anyone see this side of her willingly.
Can I trust you, Ben?
Yep, I'm gonna have to find a spot to do that with her where I live. 'Cause I don't even know where I would go to do that. Or how far I'd have to travel to find a spot that does something like that. Of course you can. The way she asked that worries me. Yeah, let's just say you better be paying attention to every last word she says here. Because something tells me this is going to be important. Very important. So, hold on, chat. Focusing. Focusing. That question. The day Sarah told me about her depression, she'd asked me the same question. Monika raises to her feet, wiping her eyes with her sleeve as she does so.
Ever since I was younger, my dad would always push me to excel at everything.
Alright, sounds good, man.
Normally, that shouldn't be a problem. I'm sure most parents want their child to do the best they can. But when my grades started to slightly slump in grade school, he started to act out. Like, you can only be called stupid and a failure so many times until you start to believe it. But you're like the furthest thing from stupid. I was stupid because I thought that things would get better, that things would change. The only thing that changed was how bad the pressure got from not only just my dad, but from the school as a whole.
She stops, slowly choking on her words. She takes a moment to collect herself.
Do you remember the first poem I ever shared with you?
Her solemn... You're missing an N there, silent N, yet still vibrant eyes stare into my own. It almost feels like she's trying to look beyond my eyes and into my heart. You talking to him? You talking to me? What's going on here? I nod slowly and she sighs, her gaze not moving one bit.
Well, it was about me. Like, I used to be able to tolerate being placed on a pedestal because of how well off I seemed.
Not pedestal, pedestal. Get it right. Me, a fellow Moss player? Yes, yes I have.
But now... I fucking hate it.
She turns away from me and takes a few steps forward. Even though I can't see her face, I can tell she's looking beyond the horizon of the nearby city, looking beyond the roof's wire fence as if she's seeking something.
You know, Ben, halfway through the second year, I was gonna jump off the roof.
I haven't really been paying attention that much to the song. I am focused on what's in front of me right now. Like, god damn. The pressure was that much for you, huh? Good lord. To say that's a lot of stress sounds like an understatement. My goodness.
Just because I couldn't take it anymore. That's how bad it got.
She looks right at me with glassy eyes. I'm speechless. Whatever I may have expected Monika to tell me, anything related to suicidal thoughts never crossed my mind. She inches a little closer towards me. You're the first person I've ever told that part to. Why? My voice comes off a shaky whisper. She averts her eyes in response. Why me, of all people? What about the rest of the club? The rest of the club have their own issues that they've trusted me with. To have me burden them with what's basically nothing but petty shit compared to what any of them are going through. That would be selfish. No, it wouldn't! They're your friends, Monika! Aside from Syria, I don't know anything about what any of the others are going through, but I know this. If they couldn't trust you, I doubt they'd tell you what was going on. Her eyes don't meet mine. She only shrinks into herself more. It's not selfish or burdening them with anything. They would care, Monika. She remains silent for a few moments. She then turns to the bench and sits, on the verge of crying once more. Why did you come up here, Ben? Because he cares. Because I care. I don't want to see you like this. All of this is the last kind of thing I want to hear coming from you. This is heartbreaking, darling. This is heartbreaking. Like, jeez. Because I love you. Not sure that came out right. I spoke without thinking. How can I let that slip at a time like this? Monika stammers into silence. Monika stammer into silence affirms my dread that she had, in fact, heard what I'd just inadvertently confessed. I came up here because I was worried about you. For yesterday, I was panicking about what you'd be like if the event went wrong. I think you meant went, not when. And I just wanted to make sure you were okay. I choke on my own words. There's no way in hell she's gonna fall for that excuse. It's the truth, though, but it seems more like a cover after what you just said. I think this is just gonna make her even more emotional. Maybe I'm better off just shutting my mouth. To my surprise, Monika squeezes my hand and shuffles closer to me. Monika? You're like the first guy I've met that actually listens to me. That takes my problems seriously. And she pauses for a moment. You let me be me. Tears well up in Monika's eyes again. This time they're accompanied by a smile. God, how I've missed that smile. I squeeze her hand in return. Yeah. One thing I learned from my mother. Women love a listener. That's why I do my best. That's why I do my best to listen to everyone, man. And why I just let her be who she wants to be. I don't try to... I don't try to control her or do anything that I know is wrong, just... I treat her how I would treat anybody else. With the care and respect they deserve. There's been something I've wanted to tell you for a while now. Her smile doesn't leave her face. The look in her eyes makes it known that she realized I'm using the words she spoke to me at the cafe. Well, the truth is, I love you, Ben. Monika finishes my sentence. I tried to understand it so many times. Believe me, I wanted to tell you a long time ago, but I didn't understand my own feelings. It sounds crazy, but before I met you, it felt like a piece of me was missing. She moves her hand from mine up to my cheek. Yeah, that's what you were saying. I'd have to go back and listen to it to really determine if that was indeed the case, though. Because I wasn't really paying attention. It wasn't until I met you that I figured out what that piece was. To say that I'm stunned would be an understatement. I'd only just now figured out that Monika liked me that way. I had no idea her affection for me ran this deep. Monika, I'm barely able to get words out. Come on, make words, man. However, I'm soon able to regain myself and pull her into a tight embrace. I was about to say, don't you let me down, Mod. Let's go. Let's go, game. Hell yes. Now let me go to my credits here. Yep, this is Stormblazed at work, ladies and gentlemen. This is Stormblazed at work, ladies and gentlemen. You done good, mate. You done good. Yes, indeed. Don't mind me. I love you too, Monika. That's the only thought of mine I can put into words. It's nothing compared to what just poured out of her mouth, but how could I possibly compare to that? I can't put into words how deeply I care about you. Well, you came back at a great time, my dude. You came back at a great time. Stormblazed at his finest. Say, how long have you been into me? Oh, her sudden question takes me a little off guard, but I think I can be honest with her. Since second year. You always made English class worth getting through. And you? To be honest, she ponders. Around 2 months after we met. Maybe a month and a half. How does she manage to be this adorable, even after her sobs from earlier? Don't ask, mate. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. We stay in each other's arms for a few more moments. It feels as if the world around us has frozen in place, allowing us both to take in this moment. Oh, don't worry. I don't have any problem stretching this out. I don't have any problem stretching this out, man. Good stuff. slightly blustery winds don't faze us. If anything, it just gives you a chance to admire that beautiful ponytail, man. The distant sounds of the city are eclipsed by the thumping sounds of my heart. There aren't many words between us, that it doesn't matter in the slightest. Nope, just enjoy the moment, man. Just enjoy it. This blissful silence is what we needed. Feels like an eternity before I speak again. Oh no. I try to avoid that. I try to avoid that with streams. It's a little different when I was doing it kind of recording style, because I did that every so often, but not very often. I think we should start getting back before the others come looking for us. I know. If I could spend the rest of the day up here with you, I wouldn't mind that one bit. Me neither. That makes two of us, my dude. I feel her burrow her head deeper into my shoulder. Neither of us want this moment to end. Neither do I, man. Like, can I just sit here for the rest of the night and admire this? But, of course, the rest of the club's waiting for it. Oh yeah, exactly. I find it much more fun to be surprised. We release each other, smiling brightly. So, I guess that makes us a couple now? I wouldn't want it any other way. That makes two of us. What do you want to tell the others? It's okay. Think it out. Yeah. I don't know how you really explain this. I think the club's had enough shock for one day. Could we maybe keep this between us for the time being? Given everything that's happened today, I understand her request. I take her hand firmly in mine and squeeze it. You can go at whatever pace you want, Monika. Thank you. Hand in hand, we then walk back down into the corridor. And I think with that is where we're going to end for tonight. I think that is the perfect moment to cap off the stream, man. Oh, that made my night. I needed that. That was great. That was really great. Yep, I saw it. Don't worry. Reminds me of the kind of stuff I would watch on Minnesota Burns' channel. Yep. So I'll put them notes in the description to break it up into chapters here so people can know what's what. But yeah. The Thanksgiving special from World of Dreams was a lot of fun, and I'm really, really enjoying this demo so far for Within. This is a really good mod so far. Grammatical mistakes aside, I'm really enjoying it. Just get somebody to help you polish up the writing, and you've got a golden opportunity here with this mod. Oh yeah, it starts at about the half-hour mark, I'll make a I'll be adding some timestamps in the description to break it up into chapters so you know what's what. Never really done this before, so this is gonna be kind of new for me, but I'm give it a shot. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm looking to continue this tomorrow night. Once I have some time, I'll look into my GPU issue, see if I either need to upgrade my GPU or if I need to figure out how to stop Moss from using so much of it. Because I hate not having Monika here for the stream. Just, it's not the same, man. So, yeah. I usually read the descriptions anyway. Yep. With these multi-mod streams, yeah, I need to start putting timestamps in it so people know which parts of the stream are what. So they don't wonder why only part of a stream is the mod they're looking for, and then the rest of it is just stuff that they don't care about in that playlist. So yeah, figure it's the best thing I can do to kind of organize it, because I can't just split it up on YouTube like I used to. So yeah, until next time, take care.